Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org. For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
You are now locked in with Thermopolis Bobcat football right here on 101.7 KDNO. And now, your voices of the Bobcat football season, WYO Today's Kevin Simpson and Kevin Gerber.
All right, welcome to the pregame show here presented by Gotchi for some Bobcat football here on senior night. Kevin Gerber here, joined by Kevin Simpson. And Kevin, we're coming off a big win for the Bobcats on homecoming last weekend over the Pinedale Wranglers, and then formidable opponent of the Lyman Eagles coming in today. This is going to really start positioning teams to determine on playoffs and things like that. So a really important game here for the Bobcats as they go up against the Lyman Eagles.
Yeah, nobody's locked into a playoff spot right now. I don't think anybody's officially out of a playoff spot yet either.
Right.
But it's one of those things where, the Bobcats are really staring down the barrel of the gun, I would probably say. You got 3 games left. It's kind of weird. It's senior night, and we finished the last 2 games on the road, which is kind of weird. But, Bobcats are going to go Lyman, Cokeville, and then Lovell. And none of those 3 teams is a slouch by any means. So, realistically, the Bobcats need to come away with at least 2, I would think, probably to guarantee their spot in there. And you got to get the first one, which is tonight. And Lyman bringing a lot of bodies, bringing a lot of players, and bringing a whole lot of rushing offense tonight, as you'll see. So that's what the Bobcats are up against tonight. Right,
and with that being said, currently in the conference, Thermopolis sits in 4th place at 2-1 in the conference. Lyman just under them at 2-2, so playing one more game in the conference. Overall record is a little bit different, a little more telling. Lyman at 4-2, Thermopolis at 2-4. So, it's going to be a tough game for the Bobcats. But I agree with you, Kev. I think they're going to need to really come away with at least 2 games out of these next 3 Of course, they could come away with 3 wins. That'd be huge for them. Currently Mountain View's in first, Cokeville's in second, Lovell's in third, then us, and then Lyman. And like you said, no one's out of it yet. Mountain View right now being the only undefeated team in the conference. And so, yeah, I mean, on that side.
Yeah, if you look at the standings, Thermopylae will be, if they can beat Lyman tonight, you'll both be, well, I'm looking at your 2 and, they'll be,
we'd be 2 and 2, and they'd be 2 and 3.
2 and 3, yeah. So, and you'd have the tiebreaker over them, too. You'd still be ahead of them. So, a big, important one for them tonight if you want to talk about positioning yourself for playoffs. And obviously, Mountain View kind of stands alone right now, 6-0 overall and 3-0 in the conference. So, I guess you can't see anyone's guarantee, but they're about as close as you can get to being in the playoffs right now would be Mountain View. So
yeah, absolutely. And we're about 30 minutes away from game time here. It is senior night, and we'll as we go through our pregame and things, they'll be announcing not only the football seniors but also cheer, band, and golf tonight. So there'll be a little bit of that. I do believe they'll do that at halftime of the game, since the game is an earlier start at 5. They wanted to make sure families and everybody was able to make it for the night here. So again, after a fun week last week with homecoming, then come in and kind of a fun one for our Bobcat seniors, as this will be potentially, barring as far as regular season, this will be their final home game on their field. But again, hopefully that season continues as they go into postseason, some playoff games. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. We're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come back with some keys to the game and our starting lineups right after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Thermopolis Athletics. Enjoy some of the finest prime rib around at One-Eyed Buffalo every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You cannot beat their menu full of mouth-watering items like the bison burger or the many different varieties of mac and cheese. Top it off with one of their locally brewed adult refreshments on tap. One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company, 528 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here with the Gotchi pregame show. Again, big thanks to all of our sponsors as we go into this final home game, senior night here for Bobcat football. And really appreciate all of you sponsors. Also, those of you listening on 101.7 KDNO, appreciate you spending some time with us this afternoon on a Friday, soon to be under the lights, under the big light in the sky right now, the sun. But days are getting shorter, so those lights will be shining bright here before too long. And then also those of you spending some time watching as well as listening on the Wild Today YouTube page, I would encourage you to go on there because you can watch and listen at the same time. Again, you'll see our sponsors kind of scroll across on the bottom of the page. So again, thank those sponsors around town as you see them pop up and everything. Because again, without that help and sponsorship from them, we wouldn't be able to do this. So Kevin and I kind of enjoy doing this. So we appreciate those of you sponsoring us and able to do that. But as we move forward, Kevin, we always have our great keys to the game. And what today do you have from our Edward Jones keys to the game presented by Travis Winger?
So having a plan is one of the keys to a successful future, and tonight's keys to the game are brought to you by Edward Jones, your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. And those keys tonight, I've got number one, be physical, or just the physicality of tonight's game. I think is going to be something that the Bobcats are going to have to get used to. Lyman is big, and they brought a lot of bodies. So it's kind of one of those things you'll hear in our coach's interview. Coach Bowker will talk about. They're going to kind of grind you down. They're going to push you around. They're going to control that line of scrimmage. So it's going to really be in the trenches tonight, I think. And so being physical is going to be number one. Number two is kind of ties into that. It's going to be conditioning. Luckily it's a little cooler tonight than we've been used to the last couple of weeks, but again, they're gonna push on you. They're gonna grind you, and I think the Bobcats are gonna see what kind of conditioning that they've got for tonight, and don't let Lyman kind of grind you down. And then number three I've got is it's senior night, and I think we look to those seniors to be a leadership. Senior leadership's a big thing. Stopped by practice this week, and those seniors are very vocal with the underclassmen and things like that tonight, leading practice even, making sure everyone's focused and attentive and knowing their assignments. So I think senior leadership is going to be a big thing here on senior night in the last game for the Bobcats at Leroy Hayes Field for the year. So those are your Edward Jones keys of the game, brought to you by your local advisor, Travis, recently married Travis Winger. There you go.
Congratulations to him as well. That was exciting just a couple weeks ago. And
he married a learned doctor.
That's right. Good job marrying up. That's a boy. So, all right. Thank you again to Travis Winger and Edward Jones for that. And Kevin, also like you said, we want to celebrate those seniors. These are always exciting nights for these players as they get to kind of step out, be in the limelight a little bit more. And tonight there's 5 that we're going to be celebrating as far as on the football team, and that's Jessen Bassey, Will Cole, Jarek Jeffs, Mason Reese, and Zane Smith. So hopefully we'll get to call their names a lot. I know Jessen has been a big leader out on the, especially in the defense. He's been solid all year long. Lots of tackles. He's gotten in there, got a number of sacks. I think even a few times last week he was able to get in on the offensive side and go in motion a few times and things like that when Zane Stam got hurt. So, yeah, exciting for those guys, excited for what they're going to be able to do. It's kind of one of those emotional nights again, kind of like homecoming. There's a little bit of extra adrenaline probably running for those guys. The underclassmen appreciate the leadership there, so they want to play well for them as well, and so that's exciting. And speaking of that interview that you did, Kev, with Coach Bowker, we're going to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come right back for the interview that you had with Coach Bowker earlier this week, and we'll be right back with that right after this.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks. Don't forget to try the ice cream varieties and sweet treats too. Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Kevin Simpson sitting down here with head coach Boone Bowker's favorite part of the week. Gets to hang out with me and chat about a little Bobcat football. Thanks for taking time.
Oh, anytime, Kevin. I look forward to it every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Or Thursday.
Whenever
day it is.
Whatever, it's Thursday, but time flies when you're having fun.
Exactly.
Last week, the Bobcats hosted the Pinedale Wranglers at home and won 20-0. A really good all-around game. Kind of a grinded out between the 30-yard line type of game, though. After going back and having time to digest that game, what were your big takeaways and keys to that game?
We knew they were going to try to run in between our outside backer and D tackle, and they did the very first play, got some yards. We adjusted quickly, and then we started shutting them down. They have come a long way. Pinedale has. They got some talent on that team, and they're getting better and better every year. Offensively, just trying to do too much this time. Trying to be the guy, wanting the ball in your hand instead of trusting our technique. And then when numbers called, we had a couple drop passes that were sure touchdowns. Just not showing up when your numbers called out on offense. Special teams, once again, great job. One thing I'd like to take back from that is when they came out for their 51-yard field goal. We joked about putting a returner back there, and we probably should have. But when you got a kid that coming out there trying to kick a 51-yarder, he might have it in him. So we were excited to see that. But other than that, better. We progressed. We took a step forward this game, I feel like.
Yeah, not something you see very often in high school football and sometimes college, someone line up for a 51-yarder. So it kind of leads into my next topic of your defense and special teams. We talk about it every week. They come up big. You had a pick six last week. Just talk to me about the importance of those two aspects of the game. You mentioned offensively you're taking some strides, but you seem to be hitting the strides in those two aspects.
Special teams, we talk about it being our third of the game. We put a lot of time into special teams. We take pride in it. I feel like some coaches kind of just glance over it because it's a very short period of the game, but it is extremely important, and our kids want to be on those special teams units. They compete to get on them, and it shows up on Friday night. Defensively, we're just playing with fire and anger. I love it. The intensity we have on that side of the ball, we're bringing it. We're tackling better. We're being smart. We're trusting our guys next to us, and we're making plays like that pick six.
So we talked about Friday. Moving forward, big matchup this week is Lyman. They're 4-2. Definitely a tough opponent year in, year out. They bring the number 1 rushing attack in 2A football. They average 267 yards a game on the ground. Thermopylae no slouch though, rushing defense only allowing 146. So, what are we going to see from you guys, and what are we going to see from them? I guess to kind of, what's their plan of attack and what's your counter attack?
Coach Anderson does a phenomenal job with that run game. Loves power, loves smash mouth football. It's a mirror to the single wing offense, which was invented in 1907, so it's an old one. But man, they run it great. They just set that wall. Their old line is the best I've seen, and they just want to pound it. And if you stop it, they're going to hit it again, and they're going to hit it again, and they hit it again. So we talked about it with our defense, this being a 12-round fight. They're not going to break. We just have to slow them down the most we can, not give them big plays. They'll chunk it. They'll eat a quarter up. They can move the ball when they want to. It's going to be a physical game, and that's going to be a great test for our kids if we're mentally tough enough to handle that. And I think we've been working on that this week. That's our theme. So we'll see if it pans out.
I think we're probably going to see some pretty big boys up front there for Lyman too, huh?
They're wrestlers. That right guard they got, state champ wrestler at 170 pounds, and he is a freak.
Well, it's going to be senior night, last home game of the season. You'll finish the season 2 games on the road. I know it's your first season as a head coach, but you've been with this program for a few years now. Just kind of speak to me about your seniors and their last game here at Leroy Hayes Field.
Oh, those seniors. Mason Reese has grown up so much this year. He matured. He's taking coaching better. He's taking criticism better, and he's playing like it. I mean, he's been phenomenal at tackle, and he's been doing a great dang job at D tackle. Jarek Jeffs didn't play last year. He came out this year. Just a smart kid, aggressive, wants to be on the field on everything. I'd take 11 Jarek Jeffs as I could, and his mom makes the best baked goods. Then Will Cole didn't play last year, but he came out this year, and he's got athleticism. Still a little raw. He's pretty much like a sophomore when it comes to the football IQ-wise, but he's got talent. We're going to utilize him this week a little more. Excuse me. Zane Smith, he's been out all 4 years, and just a kid that loves being a part of the team, coming out, competing, making his teammates better. And then Jessen Bassey, I can't speak enough about this kid, just how far he's come. He's aggressive, he's confident this year, he plays with tenacity. He's that leader on that defensive side of the ball. Just a great dang kid.
Well, we're going to move on to rapid fire, and I think my wife might make me sleep on the couch for this one. We're kind of doing a 3 degrees of separation type of thing here. You know, Taylor Swift all over the sporting news. She's a Philadelphia girl originally. Philly's mascot shares it with Lyman. They're the Eagles. You know, I'm a Chiefs fan. Here we go. I'm going to give you lyrics, and you're going to tell me if it's from an Eagles song or a Taylor Swift song.
All right.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
That would be T Swift.
She is headed for the cheating side of town.
That's Eagles.
They will never forget you till somebody comes along.
Eagles.
Someone new comes along. Yes, Eagles. You can play for a change in weather and time, but I never planned on changing your mind.
Oh, that's Taylor Swift.
This night is going to last forever, last all summer long. Sometimes before the sun comes up, the radio is going to play that song.
Taylor Swift.
No, that's the Eagles. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Oh, T Swift.
You better let somebody love you before it's too late.
That could be Eagles.
It is. That's Desperado. You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye.
T Swift.
The monsters turned out to be just trees. Then the sun came up and you were looking at me.
Oh, that's deep. A little soft. A little emotional. I'm going to go Eagles, though.
No, that's Taylor Swift. The letter that you wrote me made me stop and wonder why, but I guess you felt like you had to set things right.
Oh, T-Swift.
Eagle. You can't hide your lion eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise.
T-Swift.
Eagles.
Oh my God.
Your lion eyes? Come on. And the last one, I stay out too late. I got nothing on my brain, and that's what people say.
T-Swift.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. All right. Well, thanks for your time. It's always a pleasure, and best luck Friday, and hopefully karma will let you shake off a win versus the Lyman Eagles.
Well, thanks, Kevin.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, welcome back to senior night of Bobcat football. Bobcats did win the toss. They deferred, and so they will be kicking off to the Lyman Eagles, start out with their strongest suit of the season on defense. So try to make a statement early against, like you heard Coach Bowker talk about, a strong running offense. And with that, we are going to get into the Sutherland starting lineup. So, Kev, who do you have for starters today?
Yeah, a little shake-up on starting lineup today due to senior night, so you're going to hear a couple different names out there. We'll start on the offensive line. I've got sophomore number 75, Cruz Mascaro, number 60, junior Logan Defoe, number 77, junior Brody Sorensen. Then your seniors to round out your offensive line, number 52, Jarek Jeffs, and number 71, senior Mason Reese. Moving over to the skill position players, we've got number 1, junior Del Dukes, number 2, Zach Hasty, sophomore. Number 22, Justin Bassey, the senior tonight, will get a start out there at running back wide receiver. Number 23, junior Ryan Aarons will be out there. Also starting tonight, you'll hear number 10, Will Cole, as a senior out there as a wide receiver running back combination. And then Armani Dukes, number 12, will be your starting quarterback as usual. So those are your Bobcat starting lineups.
All right, thanks to Sutherland's for sponsoring our starters tonight, and as you can hear, they're still doing our starting lineups here, and yeah, kind of exciting for these seniors as they get to go out and play. I love hearing that Justin's going to get to go out and be running back / wide receiver out there. Hopefully they're able to get him a ball early. Excited for Will too. Like Coach Bowker said, taking a year off and being a little bit raw, but be able to come in and do some things. And as a senior, you just kind of hope he's able to do something here, and show what he's all about as well. And the Dukes boys, love watching them out there and play. They've had some big plays for Bobcats this year, so excited to see what they can do as well. And so senior night here for Bobcat football as they come out in the final huddle before they go ahead and kick off. And that will do it for our Gotchi pregame show. Again, appreciate those of you listening on 101.7 KDNO. And we are going to go right into the start of the game here.
Those watching will see the Bobcats sporting pink socks tonight for breast cancer awareness. And a lot of the people in the stands also wearing pink out there today as well for breast cancer awareness. So anyone watching, that's what's going on.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, start of October, that's always kind of what they show there. So again, got the scoreboard up. We'll see how we do. I'm hitting about 0% right now of staying on task, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see how many times my phone goes off and says, "Tell Kevin to fix the scoreboard."
Last week I was only like a quarter behind.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, so but we're 0-0 here. Anthony Cheatham out there getting ready to kick off. He was our play of the game last week when he had that kickoff and ran down and got the tackle as well. So be fun to watch him too. So Bobcats lining up here for the start of the kickoff. Anthony, hand in the air, waiting for the whistle, and it is up to him now. Anthony approaches, kick, good high end over end kick. It's going to hit about the 15-yard line. Going to catch it here. I'm going to say, yep, that was number 13. You will hear us call his name a lot. That is Carter Bradshaw. Is one of their biggest runners, right, Kev? You probably have some stats on that young man.
Yeah, he averages 140 yards a game out there. You heard it in the pregame. Lyman out there averaging 267 on the ground. 140 of it comes from that fella right there.
Right. And I don't know him as well on the football field. Remember watching him a lot on the basketball court last year, and a very good athlete. So somebody they're going to have to keep an eye on this whole time. So looks like they're just going to line up and toss it right back to him. Shotgun, and Bobcats all over it. So again, their defense stepping up here on the first play. Going to get no gain on that run, or going to give him maybe a couple inches, but that was about it.
You're going to see everybody is going to be right there within the tackles pretty much on the offensive side. You'll see a wide receiver come out up top or on our side, and then it'll look really weird. Every now and then they will go trips and throws things off, but this is a formation you'll see everybody tight.
Everybody in.
And we're going heavy on our side, it looks like.
Right. And going to get it again, direct snap right to Carter Bradshaw again. And again, very little gain here as he gains about a yard there. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. Bobcat defense able to could potentially make a big statement here right off the get-go. And again, Kevin, their strong suit all year has been their defense. They've been pretty stout defense. And so, I think good to defer and play on the defensive side of the ball, make a statement right away.
Oh, yeah.
So here they go, 2 wide receivers out. So a little bit different, more of a pistol here for Carter Bradshaw. He's going to hand it off right up the middle again. A good tackle there by Brody Sorensen. Again, was our player of the game last week. So he got right in there. Was a gain of about 4 yards on that run, but it does bring up 4th and 5. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for it here, though. Oh, no,
nope,
they're going to
bring the punt out.
Yeah. Just hard to say. Carter Bradshaw returns the kicks. He plays quarterback, runs the ball a lot. Now it looks like he's also going to punt the ball. So he's going to step in, give it a punt. Good high spiral punt. Going to be a fair catch called, and oh, no. Going to...
I think he fell back on it, I believe. He fell
back on it, all right. Yeah, he came up with the ball, and that was number 23, Ryan Ahrens, that was back for it. He did call for the fair catch, but kind of misjudged it, and it fell a little bit shorter than he planned on, but able to hop right on it.
Good 3 and out.
Yeah,
Bobcats
great.
come out here and see what they can do.
Right. And I know it's hard to believe, but the Bobcats have it around their 30-yard line.
Weird.
So, again, it'd be huge if the Bobcats offense could get started off a little quicker here tonight and get some good first downs. Armani takes it from the shotgun, throws it out. Looks like he was maybe looking for Ryan Ahrens. Either that or Zach Hasty maybe ran the wrong route if he is supposed to do a comeback. Kind of threw to a spot, not necessarily to a person on that one.
Yeah. Nobody home.
Nobody. All right, so it brings up 2nd and 10. Bobcats getting the call from the sidelines here. And their usual formation as well, pistol formation with Monty in the shotgun with
Zane
Stam right behind him. Now he's going to step up to the right side of him. A couple receivers on either side. Gets it, he's going to step back, looks to throw, throws deep. Got a man. Oh, and just in and out of the hands of Del Dukes. Good defensive job there by Devin Shearer, but I think Del had a chance of getting his hands on it and just dropped the ball.
Yep, Del out there rocking the long sleeve pink shirt. So
right.
We'll see him.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 now as the Bobcats' first 2 plays out of the gate, the throwing plays.
We will have a halftime show of children cheer squad, I believe.
Oh,
Small
nice.
children.
All right, another throw here. Ball gets tipped, and ball will go incomplete. So 3 3 downs and 3 pass attempts, and looks like Bobcats are going to go ahead and punt the ball as well. So Zach Casey will step back to punt the ball. 3 and out there.
Very little time off that clock with 3 passes. And that's something you'll see Lyman, you know, their MO is to hold that ball and run that clock down. And there'll be times where the opponent barely even touches the ball in a quarter.
Right. Yeah, and that was a quick 3 and out for Bobcats as well. Zach Casey in the backfield waiting for this deep snap. Steps in. Oh, man, it almost looked like it was going to get blocked, but it didn't. Ball is going to hit the 40-yard line, get a Bobcat bounce, and roll right to the 30. So we're going to play 30 to 30.
There you go. I notice trends every now and then.
Notice trends every now and again. You're right.
Every now and then.
So again, want to thank you for listening on 101.7 KDNO here. Kevin Gerber and Kevin Simpson with you this afternoon on senior night for Bobcat football. Bobcats playing the Lyman Eagles, always a tough outing for the Bobcats, so be a huge win for them, especially on their final home game of the season. So that tight formation again. Carter Bradshaw going to get it. He's going to run to the near side here. He's going to find a hole, break through. Good tackle there, but not after he gained about 6 yards on that run. And that was Bridger Pyle on the tackle, kind of got him by the jersey on the backside there and just hung on for a ride.
Drug Bridger for about 2 yards.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Carter, pretty strong runner there.
Doesn't matter how you get him down, as long as you get him down.
Yep. So far, out of the 4 plays, the Lyman Eagles have ran offensively. It's been 3 rushes for Carter and then 1 for his running back. Handoff again up the middle. He's going to get close to that first down. It'll be interesting to see where they spot it, see if they do give him a first down. It's like the tip of the ball, and they are going to go ahead and give them a first down. And nose of that ball right on the 40-yard line, so that'll be enough for a first down. So first down of the game there for the Lyman Eagles. 8:35 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here. A tied game at 0s here early in the first quarter. Carter in the pistol formation here. He's going to get the snap. He's going to hand it off right up the middle. He's going to run it. And, man, he's going to drag it down. Like Monty Dukes hit him early, but about a 12-yard run there.
Gregory.
Yeah, is that
12?
Yeah. I see a lot of double numbers here, so I'm having a hard time. Yeah, it was a 12-yard gain, yeah.
No, but number 6, who ran that?
Number 6, yeah. Yep.
I believe that's Gregory. He's a senior.
Yeah, because Cal France is a freshman. All right, and up here again. So after the first down run, Carter again right up the middle. And that's what they're looking at. Like Coach Bowker said in the interview, you know, they have a good offensive line, and they're going to utilize it as much as possible. So a lot of right up the gut runs. Mason Reese got in there on that tackle. So they send in freshman Anthony Cheatham to maybe stuff that front couple holes up a little bit to see if he can get in there and get some
size in there. Yeah.
All right, set here for 2nd and 7. It's going to fake the handoff and end around. A good defense there by the Bobcats. They just wrap them up. A whole slew of Bobcats get in there. Mason Reese also looked like Jarek Jeff's in there too, so a couple of our seniors. I think even Justin Bassey got in there, so 3 of the 5 seniors in on that tackle.
Loss of 2.
Right, so that's going to be 3rd and 8 for, or maybe even a long, probably a long 8 here.
Big Anthony stays in.
Yeah, good defense there.
He was in that backfield pretty fast, and I think he almost outran the ball carrier.
Yeah, he's pretty quick off the ball. Got a little taste of it on that kickoff last week. In the pistol formation here again, Carter Bradshaw set to take the snap. Looks like he's going to step back to throw it. He's going to throw a slant route there and actually hit Dell in the hands. It was a high pass intended for number 11, Xander Lyman. And that's going to bring up 3rd. Looks like going to call a holding call here late. Pink flag on the play there. So it took me a second to recognize that that was a flag out there.
What do we got going on?
Not sure. So you'll hear a familiar name there on the coaching side for the Lyman Eagles, and that's Dale Anderson. Dale himself never coached here, but his brother Rob Anderson was the head football coach here for a number of years. Coached the girls basketball team. Actually was my assistant coach for a year as well. It looks like that will be holding on the Lyman Eagles, so they're going to step back. So
Going to stay third down, though, so instead of going to fourth, they're going to take the 10-yard penalty.
yeah, interesting there, Kev.
Well, I think they were figuring they're going to go for it either way on fourth down. So
yeah, better
at least try to hold them here again and make them think about going for it on fourth again.
So again, Lyman keeping Bobcats a little bit honest there by stepping back and throw it one
and
more.
now they go 4 wide, so this looks a little weird.
Right. Kind of a similar formation to what Bobcats run. He'll take the ball. Looks like he's going to step back, throw it. He's going to throw it deep. And he's going to reach up and catch the ball, and that is number 7, Caleb Smith, as he goes from the 48-yard line all the way down almost to the 20. Or a little past the 20. Looks like that'll be the 18-yard line.
34 yards?
Yes, sir.
Because they were on the other side, right? That
yeah,
38.
Yep. Big pass there, and it looked like 2 Bobcats had a chance at getting hands on the ball, and that big number 7, Caleb Smith, man, he
snatched it.
Yeah, he did. He looks like he's about 6'3" or 6'4". Carter right up the middle again. Zane Stam with the good tackle just kind of held on and waited for Armani to get over there and help him out. So a gain of 3 yards on that play. Well, Bobcats needing to play some tough defense here on this series here.
That's a kind of a backbreaker there. You get that, you get them third and really long, and then they snag that 34-yard pass out of the air on you.
Ball's going to be a direct fumble there. Ball goes on the ground. It looks like Bobcats get it. That's going to be Del Dukes that jumps on that, I believe.
Who's the ball carrier there?
That was number 11. Yep, Xander Lyman. Ball comes right out. I don't think anybody really hit him. It was like he went to secure it. Del Dukes able to jump right on it. He is kind of feeling a little bit. It maybe got the wind knocked out of him, but it looks like he's going to stay in and be all right.
The Bobcat defense comes up big.
Yeah, huge. I mean, right after you said, that big kind of backbreaker of a play, and then turn around and pick the ball right back up. Monty in the shotgun here. It's going to
nice fake.
Yeah, it was. Faked it to Yarrington as he came around on the end around and then kept it. It looks like he did not gain any yardage on that play, but better, I think, had he not faked it. Del Dukes is going to come out. Looks like he's going to get a breather, get checked out, make sure he's okay. I think he just got jumped on when he landed on the ball there. I keep thinking this back ref keeps throwing a flag, and I don't know, he got his hands on something pink, and it's not his flag. Monty going to hand off to Stam right up the middle. Stam stays on his feet. He runs up the middle. Good run there. He's going to get to the 29-yard line off that run. That was a really good play there. Zane Stam did get hit, broke through a few tackles, kept his feet under him, and good play there.
Where did they start that at?
I believe that was a 14-yard gain there. Monty in the shotgun waiting here for play call. Got trips to the right. Brings Aaron's in. Good fake again by Monty. Good kind of jump cut there as well as he steps in. Looks like he's going to get a gain of about a yard is all on that. So Bobcats sticking to their game plan with the option runs and things that they've done and done well this year also on the offensive side.
Just trying to figure out who got the fan couch tonight. I can't tell down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't tell either. Monty in the shotgun here with Zane Stam on his right. Going to get Ryan Aarons in motion again. Ryan, good pickup block there, but kind of the house is on fire now. Everybody coming at Monty. He's going to have to run out of bounds, and he's going to lose about 2 yards on that play. Wasn't able to get back to even the original line of scrimmage, so that's going to bring, looks like more 4 yards on that one, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Bobcats. So, again, going to need to get a good offensive play here.
Go, Kev, don't let him in! Don't let him in!
Looks like Will Cole out there also. Trips to the right, kind of the short side of the field on that side. Looks like he's going to step back and throw it. Zach Hasty with a good play there. Oh, good defense there by number 13, Carter Bradshaw. Again, that one was one that I think had it been a little bit more in a rope, Zach would have been able to get under it and catch it. He did have a step on Carter, but unfortunately, Carter got his hand up just at the last moment and knocked the ball out. So Zach's going to now go back to punt the ball away.
Got to run all the way back there and punt now. Yeah, he had him step, and it's kind of those where he had to wait on it and gave the defender just enough time to catch back up.
Yeah, and kind of instead of catching it in stride, he had to turn and start backpedaling. Lyman waiting here at their own 40. Punt off the side of the foot there is going to not even get it quite to the 50-yard line on that. It's going to go out at the 47. Number 11, Xander Lyman, was back to receive the punt, but didn't get quite to him. So Lyman's going to start on their own side of the field here. It's like it'll be, they're going to mark it out right at the 50-yard line. So Bobcats defense, after a good stop there, after a few big plays there by the Lyman Eagles, Bobcats defense steps up again, does a great job. Now we're going to have to see if they can do this again here. Again, their biggest, their strongest point of the season so far has been their defense. They've leaned on it pretty tight. Del Dukes is back in the game. He's running over, playing defense here on the near side. In that pistol formation again, going to hand it right up the middle again, and a big run here by the Lyman Eagles. That's number 6, Sam Gregory, as he runs for 15 yards on that run.
16.
Give
him
yeah.
Stepped him off one more.
Big run up the middle. He got some big old long strides in there when he was running.
Yeah.
Guess if you have that big of a hole, you don't have to have the quick feet. You just stride it out. So back into the pistol formation. Carter will get the handoff here. Right up the middle again to Xander Lyman. He was not about to fumble the ball again.
No. He had all the points covered.
Yes, he did. And again, another first down run there. So that's a gain of 11 on that run.
He firmly had a grasp on that football.
Did not want to be the reason they gave up the ball again. So, again, like you said, they're going to huddle up, going to take their time, going to possess the ball for a long time. 2:45 here left in the first quarter on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Still a 0-0 game between the Bobcats and the Eagles. Carter going to get it. He's going to hand off again. Ball on the ground again, but I believe a whistle. They called it dead. See what the call is here. I'm going to say encroachment on the defense. Okay, refs got it together. One was marking it off against Lyman, but so a 5-yard penalty there on the Bobcats, which is unfortunate because Lyman fumbled the ball and would have had a chance at it. So Lyman runs up after getting out of the huddle here. Carter walking up to that shotgun formation. Is running back on the side of him there is Gregory. He's going to get the snap. He's going to run it up the middle in a big hole again as he runs up the middle. A good tackle there. Wrapped up by Ryan Aarons. But another first down run as he only needed 5 yards. That gets
about
him with
10 of them.
Yeah, so that's going to get him first and goal from their 10-yard line.
Yep, just inside, about the 9.5.
Well, and this is kind of what you were talking about, right, Kevin, as far as the keys to the game of, you know, staying strong, you know, feeling that, you know, grinding it out, understanding, you know, need to be in best shape. Handoff again, kind of a messy handoff there, but still Xander Lyman able to get his hands on it. Looks like he's going to gain about 3 yards on that play. Again, they run a whole slew of running backs in the back there. Carter kind of being the only constant, but that's how they're running plays in and out. Getting the call from the sideline, and the running backs are coming in, and that's mainly between Sam Gregory and Xander Lyman. So 2nd and goal from the 7 here for Lyman Eagles. Bobcats need to get a stop here. Handoff here goes to Gregory. Gregory's going to get another few yards, so tough runs here. Looks like he's going to get to about the 2-yard line. 5-yard run there by Gregory, so it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 2. So these are the tough ones, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
I mean, you're feeling your back up against the wall. You're kind of just getting pushed around, and, you know, somebody needs to step up and start getting through those, you know, through those blocks, because like Coach Belker said, it's a good offensive line.
They're in there tight.
Yeah, Carter's going to come right underneath center, probably a sneak, and sure enough, he sneaks it up. No call here yet, and a touchdown by the Lyman Eagles as Carter Bradshaw runs it right up the middle. Kind of assumed that's what was going to happen. That was his first time coming right under center. So Lyman now goes up 6-0 over the Bobcats here late in the first quarter. Just a little over 30 seconds left. And we'll wait here for the extra point. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for a 2-point conversion here. Carter Bradshaw with Gregory on his side here. He's going to get it, hand it off. Nice deceptive handoff there as it went to Kais Herdsman. And looks like it was a successful 2-point conversion. And that brings Lyman Eagles 8, Bobcats 0. Like I said, with 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bobcats offense going to need to start getting some yards. What do you have a total real quick of what the Bobcats have offensively?
Offensively for the Bobcats, I've got 11 yards. So, you know, they've only really ran 8 plays.
Right.
So, haven't had the ball a bunch. Like I said, the first one was 3 passes and done. So, not a whole lot there for offensive stats, and Lyman's already climbed up into 112 total yards.
Right. And Bobcats really, I know Bowker touched on a little bit, but really have to take advantage of the opportunities that they have. They've had a couple throws there, one where Dell had a chance at catching the ball, and then Zach had a step on his defender, and you know, just making those throws and making those plays. So, you know, Bobcats going to need to take advantage of those as well. In the backfield, waiting are Ryan Aarons and Dell Dukes, waiting for the kickoff here. Big number 7 here, Caleb Smith, who had that catch earlier in the game. He's going to kick it off for him. He's about a head taller than everybody else out there on the field right now. Steps up. Good end-over-end kick. Going to go right off of Ryan's hands, but he's able to catch it still in the air. Ryan's going to run to the far side. Good run here. He's going to get to the 30-yard line.
Good return.
Yeah, especially after kind of bobbling it there. Kind of ran up on it early, hit him up high in the face mask, but is able to still get his hands on it and get a good return.
Bobcats at 29 seconds in this first quarter left.
Yeah, I'd like to see get a chance here at a first down. Haven't had a first down yet. Have had a few positive plays and then kind of seems to come back with negative runs. So we'll see what Armani's able to do here with the football late in this first quarter. Has Zane Stam in the backfield with him. He's going to do an option play here, going to throw it to Yarrington. Yarrington's going to get wrapped up. He's going to get out of it. He's going to run back, switches sides of the field.
And ball's out.
Ball does get knocked out after about a 5-yard gain. Looks like he's going to maintain, or it went out of bounds, not able to really see what happened there.
4-yard gain. I think it fell out right on the sideline. I'm not sure if anybody actually recovered it before they blew it dead.
Yeah, or maybe even just enough bodies hitting it and went out of bounds on that far side. But, man, what ended up looking originally like about a 3 or 4 yard loss ended up being a little bit of a gain there for the Bobcats. So made something out of nothing, so that was good by Ethan. That was the first option pitch by Monty, and kind of got everybody
a lot
on
of
that
movement.
one. Yep. So it'll be interesting to see if they say that was on the defense or the offense.
Did the defense draw him off sides?
Yeah, Ryan Aarons was kind of the one that was ready to go in.
Encroachment
here by the defense. So good there. Ryan Aarons is very thankful for that. Good hard count by Monty Dukes. He's gotten better and better at that every week, and what kind of started out as always getting the Bobcats is really started paying off for him. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats. So good job there by Monty to draw him off sides. Doesn't matter how you get that first down. It just always seems to get the ball rolling for the Bobcats.
Haven't got the first down yet.
Right. Monty fakes handoff, going to throw it again. God, Dell Dukes. Oh, Dell just unable to get his hands on it again. Good defense there by Devin Shear again, and just probably another yard too far, and got his right hand on it, but unable to get that second hand out. Maybe we'll get him on a trampoline and practice on laying out for the ball. So again, just a couple deep passes that have been right there and unable to just connect on them.
And Armani's starting off 0-5 for passing.
Right.
Not how you want to mentally start that game.
Right. Monty going to get it. He's going to run right up the middle. Actually going to get that first down. So a good run by him. Almost could have maybe even got a false start. He got about a half-yard running start at the snap on that one.
Got about 4 yards on that.
Yeah, good run.
3 yards maybe on that.
Yeah, good run there by Monty to get the Bobcat first down. So got up quick to the line, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So we're going to take a quick timeout as well, get a word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back for Bobcat football right after this.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back here after the end of the first quarter here. Bobcat football, start of the second quarter. Bobcats trailing the Lyman Eagles 8-0, but Bobcats are moving the ball. Got their first down here. And so something moving here, Kev. Good to see that as well. Monty in the shotgun. He's going to take the first snap of the second quarter. Look to throw it again. He's going to throw it down the middle, and good dive play there by Will Cole, and Will Cole selling it really well. I think he dove out there, had a pass interference call is going to be called on Kais Herdsman, and good run and good throw there by Monty too. Kind of let him a little too much, but Will going ahead and laying out there, and looked like Herdsman got his hand on his hip, so that's going to be that'll be a pass interference call. And in high school, is that a 10-yard penalty or a 15-yard penalty? Do you know?
Well, they're start on the 39, so it looks 15 yards to me, doesn't it?
15-yard penalty, yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10. So Bobcats moving the ball here after a couple penalties by the Lyman Eagles. So again, sometimes that's all it takes to just kind of get the momentum working in your way, give the defense a little bit of rest as well. Monty going to get Ryan Aaron's in motion, going to hand off up the middle to Stam. So kind of giving Lyman a little taste of their own medicine, running it right up the middle. Get a 2 yards on that run by Zane Stam. So good positive play for the Bobcats. Bring up 2nd and 8. Get the call from the sideline here. Monty and Zane getting on the same page. Monty get the ball. He's going to throw it out, get a quick completion here to Ryan Aarons. Ryan's going to catch it about the line of scrimmage, and then he's going to go forward for about a yard. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a little over 5 for the Bobcats. So big play here in order to try to get them to keep the ball moving. At this point, it's going to be super important for them to maintain some momentum so that they can keep the ball moving, keep the ball out of Lyman's hands. Monty going to get the shotgun. He's going to step back to throw again. He's going to throw deep again to his brother, but way over his head on that one, about 4 yards too far. Again, defense there played by Devin Shear, who just kind of got in the way of Dell, but Dell unable to really get any distance there. That was kind of one of those, I think it was just, I'm throwing it here no matter what.
Yeah.
And
because he had Chris out here in the, or Ryan, sorry, out here in the flat. He could have thrown, but is there a penalty going on? What do we got?
I'm not sure what the discussion is here. Looks like they're calling over the side judge here to come over and give him an explanation. Is that an illegal man downfield? Is that what that
I think so.
Call is?
My head hurts. It's on the Bobcats.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess they're going to enforce it.
Yeah, they're going to replay 3rd down here.
Whoa. Wait.
So that's a 15 yard. So
what the heck just happened?
Unsportsmanlike. That would be unsportsmanlike, the 2 hands on top of the head.
Yeah,
just not sure what happened on the call. Maybe a late hit or something. Well, we didn't do very good on the guessing game there.
No, and
so that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for the Bobcats. So again, just kind of the self-inflicted wound here. Had a 3rd and 5 and now 3rd and 20. Bobcats getting the call from the sideline here. Monty in the shotgun with Zane Stam on the near side. 10:33 left in this first half for Bobcat football. Monty going to get the snap, fake the handoff, looks to throw it. Ball gets hit out of his hands, and they are going to call that a forward pass. Wasn't sure if they initially thought it got knocked out of his hands.
That's a close one.
Let's go to Tom Brady for that call. Empty hand coming
Empty
forward.
hand, there you go, yep.
Ball will be said to be an incomplete pass, so that is going to bring up 4th and 20 Bobcats, really with no choice other than to punt the ball away. Xander Lyman going to go back for the punt again. Be good to see Zach get a little foot behind this one, get it down the field a little bit further here. So going to be punting from their 45. Zach back to receive the long snap. Ball is snapped. Had to get a quick punt off. Good roll there. Good spiral kick. And Nolan Collins down, able to down the ball. So good hustle play by Nolan as well. Good punt there. Get him down. Gonna mark it down at the 10? Yeah, 10-yard line, so good punt there. So Bobcats defense going to have to stand strong here, Kevin, early here in this second quarter. Really going to need to get a stop here. It'd be good if they could kind of flip fields here and get a quick 3 and out so they could get the ball, a little closer to their end zone. And last time Lyman was kind of in this position, they just had a methodical just march down the field like you had talked about pregame. Carter Bradshaw waiting for the snap. He's going to get it, keep it himself, run to the far side. He's going to cut up the middle. Good tackle there by Del Dukes as he gets his hands on it. Look like
about a 3-yard gain.
He's trying to see who also helped in on that one. Might have been Zach Hasty in on that one.
I just saw
as well.
Dell flying in there.
Yeah, Dell got his hands in on there, and then I think Zach came in and finished it off. Nope, that's not possible because he's on the sidelines.
Nope.
Might have been Ryan as well. All right, so Lyman back now for 2nd and 7. I mean, get a handoff up the middle again. I believe that one was Xander Lyman. He's going to gain a few yards again. About 2-yard gain on that one, Kev.
Is that Lyman or is that Gregory? 6?
Oh, yeah, that's Gregory. Sorry. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for Lyman Eagles here. Again, I imagine at this point, if they could get them stopped, they would do that. But it looks like we're going to get a timeout from Coach Anderson. So we're going to take a quick one as well, and we'll be right back to Bobcat football right after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis.
Stop. All right, and welcome to Bobcat football here on a beautiful Friday evening in Thermopolis. Final home game for the Bobcats on senior night against the Lyman Eagles. Again, want to thank those of you listening on 101.7 KDNO, and those of you also streaming live on the YouTube WYO Today channel. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to that channel, and then also click on the bell there so you get notifications when we do have games. We do a number of the football games, and then also into the basketball season for the girls and boys teams as well. And so again, as we come in after the timeout, Lyman going to have a 3rd and 3 here. Big stand for the Bobcats to be able to try to get them out. Going to hand off up the middle. Oh, it looks like he's going to have enough to get that first down. That's going to be, that one's going to be Lyman. Lyman for Lyman.
About a 4-yard, just enough. And a yard or so extra.
Would have been good to have seen the Bobcats get that 3 and out right there and kind of kept them on that end of the field, but.
Let's go, Crocs, get in there now! Shoot in there!
Lyman set for their 1st and 10 here. Carter checking his surroundings, going to hand it off up the middle. Big run here by Gregory. And he's going to get, looks like about 25 yards or 20 yards on that run. Big run there. Bobcats hit him early, and then unfortunately he was able to get out of that tackle and get another 10 yards before he was tackled down to the ground. So that's another 1st and 10 for the Lyman Eagles from their 41. So again, like you said, just kind of pounding the ball. They just run it up the middle, kind of wear you out. So Bobcat's going to have to stay in there and stay strong. Another handoff. Bradshaw's going to keep it this time. He's going to run up the middle as well. And I don't think Yarrington's going to catch him, and that is going to be a Lyman Eagle touchdown. That will be a 54-yard run in for the touchdown with
59
yards.
There on the 41, yeah.
And that'll be 8:15 left here in the first half, and Bobcats kind of slashed there on that drive.
And there's Bradshaw.
Yeah,
there's
big run up the middle. And he had been kind of handing it off. We hadn't called his name a lot as far as just handing it off, and then that one he kept it, ran it right up the middle, and he was gone. So they are going to step up, looks like again, for a 2-point conversion. Get the ball, hand off to Gregory. Gregory's going to run in. Looks like he is going to go in for the score. So that'll put the Lyman Eagles 16, your Thermopolis Bobcats 0 with 8:15 left here in the first half. So yeah, Kevin, I think all your keys to the game is kind of showing itself, right? As far as them just saying they're going to grind away, running the ball. There's a reason they're number one in 3A and running the ball. They're good at it. They have a good offensive line, and Bobcat's going to have to really, kind of dig deep to stop those runs.
Yeah, I mean, their offensive line does a really good job, and then in that case, you see Bradshaw just find a hole up the middle, and once he got into that second level, it was pretty much over.
Right. Well, and all of our safeties have to step up because they're trying to fill in gaps there as well. And Yarrington, I think, just kind of over pursued a little bit, and then by the time he was able to plant a foot and turn around, Bradshaw had a pretty good lead on him. So Caleb Smith's back to kick again for Lyman Eagles. Del Dukes and Ryan Ahrens back to receive. Does look like they're trying to keep it out of Dukes' hands and kicking it more towards Ryan. And good to see Chris Ahrens back on the sideline as well. He's had a number of different injuries, unfortunately, this year, and so back again after missing homecoming week last week. Smith set to kick off for the Lyman Eagles. Kick is onside kick, and going to receive that pretty easily, unfortunately. Bobcats not ready for that at all, and everybody kind of retreating, and I would say Bobcats are about 5 yards away from the ball.
Yeah, there was no Bobcat near that.
And Smith did it just about perfect. He just
did he recover his own?
He did.
Recover his own kick.
He did. Yeah, he gave it a kick and just followed it, waited for it to get that 10 yards, and then as soon as it did, he jumped right on it. So
went 11 yards. Look at that. Just.
So Bobcats defense back out there, going to have to get a big stop here. This one's going to be really important to not take the wind completely out of the sails. The Bobcats. Carter going to get it again. He's going to run it up the middle. He's going to get a gain of about 3 yards on that run. Tackle there by Mason Reese, I believe, in the middle.
This is kind of what they do. They control the ball and control the clock and keep the ball out of the Bobcats' hands.
That's right. Kind of what you said, just letting time run off. We're at about 7:45 here in the first half. And it looks like they're going to run just that tight formation again. They just put one receiver out and then just kind of stack everybody inside. Set the blocks. Gregory's going to get it. He's going to run it up the middle. Looks like he's going to gain about 2 yards on that run. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Lyman Eagles. So again, after that onside kick, if the Bobcats could get a stop here and get the ball back, be huge for them. A little bit of a victory there after kind of not being prepared for that onside kick. And that's one of those, I think Coach Bowker talked about that last week as well on the field goal, the 51-yard field goal try. And he said he wished he would have had somebody back, to receive that and didn't. And then here's another one of those learning things. Coach Anderson on the other side there maybe going, hey, this is a young football team, maybe not ready for an onside kick, and that's what they did. Carter Bradshaw going to get it, step back to throw. Has a little bit of time. He's going to just kind of throw it into the dirt there. Xander Lyman not able to get his hands on it at all. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Be interesting to see what Lyman decides to do here. If they decide to go for it or punt.
I'm looking.
It looks like Ahrens is expecting a punt as he runs back to receive.
Carter Bradshaw thrown 35 passes on the season, so not a whole lot of.
No, definitely more gifted with his legs than he is with his arm.
Although he's got 258 yards off of those, so.
Bradshaw does punt it away, a high punt, not very far though. It does take a little bit of a Lyman Eagle bounce, and then the Bobcat bounces it, goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So Bobcats are going to take over here for 21-yard line. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. the service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here after the change of possessions. Bobcats did run their first down play here. There's a flag on the play. Monty ran a quarterback keep here. It doesn't look like they're moving the sticks. There is a flag on the play. They're going to call holding on the Bobcats, so that's going to back the Bobcats up. So again, you know, self-inflicted wounds here. We saw that kind of against Mountain View too, you know, when they were moving the ball, doing some good things, and then do a few things. So maybe, again, you know, not recovering that kickoff, you know, flustered them a little bit. Now they're kind of reeling. So going to have to kind of get it together here for the Bobcats as they now are back 1st and 20, 6:20 left here in the first half. Monty set to take the snap. He's going to take it, hand off to Stam up the middle. Stam's going to get wrapped up pretty quick. Looks like he did not gain a yard on that one, so it'll be 2nd and 20.
Bobcats just not able to get anything going.
No, not really. Came out, you know, trying to throw the ball first and had a few opportunities, but nothing that really paid off for him. And now almost kind of doesn't feel, Kev, like they're in the flow very well. We're kind of laughing here because I'm not sure what Kevin's doing with the chair back here, but it is not level.
The chair is broken. They're trying to kill me.
Handoff again up the middle. And again, no, just to nothing. So it's going to be 3rd down. Zane Stam with the ball again, trying to run it up the middle. Unable to get any yardage on that play as well. So it's going to be 3rd and 20. So here's an opportunity for some, hopefully a big play for the Bobcats. The only thing lacking in that whole thing that just happened is you didn't try to sit down. We would have heard some crash, I think.
I would have still called the call. That's fine.
Monty in the shotgun here. Zane Stam on the near side. He's going to step back, look to throw the ball. He's going to throw it out, and oh man, like he was trying to hit Ryan Aarons, and it looked like Devin Shearer left his guy in Del Dukes and tried to come back, and he got his hands on the ball. He did lay out for it.
Ryan almost cut off the tip.
Yeah, he did. Bobcats are going to have to punt the ball away, though, way too deep in their own end of the field here. We found the culprit. It was a missing screw in the leg. Some would say that maybe you were set up, Kevin.
I think so. I'm going to take this up with Athletic Director Brandon Daramidi.
Bobcats 4th and 20 here. They're going to punt the ball. Zach Hasty back. I believe that is Xander Lyman back to receive the punt. Zach going to get the ball. Oh, almost blocked punt there. Did run into him, but yeah, I do think they got their hands on it. Looks like Jessen Bassey going to get down to it first, so only got down to what the Bobcats would have hoped for, a 1st down. So about a 20-yard punt is all we got there. So Lyman will take over on their side of the field. So a short field that they're going to have from their 30-yard line. This will be 1st and 10. 4:39 left here in the first half. On the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard showing Lyman Eagles 16, your Thermopolis Bobcats 0. Did you get her figured out there, Kev?
Nope. I'll just stand.
All right, Carter Bradshaw back. He's going to get the shotgun snap, going to fake a handoff, and then he is going to run it up the middle. Looked like he gained about half a yard on that run. Probably could call it a yard.
I will call it a yard.
All right.
Because I can't put halves in.
Coach Anderson getting the call in here to Gregory. Gregory's going to bring it out. Again, kind of bringing in some of the big guys for Bobcats on the line here. Got James Witt, Cheatham, Mason, and looks like Jeff's there on the line trying to beat up this offensive lineman that's really done a good job for the Lyman Eagles. Looks like we're going to get a flag here. There's going to be a delay of game on the Lyman Eagles, so it's going to back them up here on 2nd down. It was a 5-yard penalty, so that'll bring up 2nd and 14. So again, something that works in the favor of the Bobcats. Bobcats need to take advantage here. Try to get something positive out of here, especially before the end of the first half. Big stop here would help get some momentum. Monty showing blitz here as he rushes in. Oh, a big hole right up the middle to Gregory. Gregory changes positions on the field, avoids a couple tackles, but not after a big gain there. About 26-yard gain on that run there, Kevin, right up the middle. And again, some big holes opening up here for Lyman Eagles, and big run there by Gregory.
Yeah, I kind of heard Bowker allude to that. You know, they might get 2 yards here, 2 yards there, and then they try to bust one open on you. And it's kind of one of those things he talked about. The defense has to shore up and not give them those big ones.
Right. Filling gaps and everything, it's tough for these Bobcats. Haven't seen a running team quite like this. Have seen some teams that run it primarily, but not as efficiently as Lyman is right now. Bradshaw hands it off there to Lyman, and not a lot there on that play.
We give them either back to the scrimmage or a yard, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe a yard at best.
That puts them at 200 yards rushing. Exactly.
3 minutes left here in this first half as well. Bobcats going to need a goal line stop here as their 2nd and goal for the Lyman Eagles. Again, not a lot of passes being thrown here, only a couple passes so far in the game, but not really necessary. They've just been able to run it. In motion here, and then right on cue, a pass, and that is going to be a catch there by Devin Shear as Carter Bradshaw hits him on the slant. Del Dukes on defense there, dove at the ball, tried to knock it away, unable to get his hands on it, and that's going to give the Lyman Eagles another score, which will put them at 22 currently.
Like you said, they don't throw the ball often, but
right. That one was a pretty efficient.
There you go. That's his 4th touchdown pass of the season.
Yeah, so out of, 38 passes.
Yep.
He's thrown 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
2:35 left in the first half. 2-point conversion coming for the Lyman Eagles. Carter Bradshaw set to take it. He's going to fake the handoff, pass again. Just throws right up over the top to Devin Shear. All that was missing from that was a jump from Carter Bradshaw for the jump pass, but that's kind of what it looked like. We're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors as Bobcats are set to receive Lyman Eagles 24 and your Thermopolis Bobcats 0.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats.
All right, and we're back here. Bobcat football, 101.7 KDNO. 2:35 left in the first half on this senior night for Bobcat football. Again, Kevin, just methodical runs and plays here by Lyman. They've ran the right play at the right time, right there. Like I said, don't throw the ball a lot, but maybe even caught defenses sleeping a little bit, expecting them to run it and throw a slant. And then also just a little quick pass right into the middle to the Big Smith there right in the middle for the 2-point conversion. Puts the Lyman Eagles up 24-0 over the Bobcats. So Bobcats going to need to put some good offensive series together here. Because like you said in the timeout there, they're not getting their hands on the ball a lot, so they're going to have to take advantage of the times that they do. Dell's going to let it bounce in front of him. He's going to get his hands on the ball. Run here to the near side. Sees a gap up the middle. He's going to run right up the middle, and a good return there by Del Dukes. About a 25 or 30-yard return on that kickoff.
Thought he had a lane there for a second, and I think he peeked over to see the defender coming and slowed up just a bit.
Right. Kind of got through that first set of guys, and so a good return. Got him set up now, just shy of their 40-yard line. So, a good return there gets them set up to start this series off. It'd be good to see them get some points on the board. Monty set to take the shotgun snap. So we're going to throw the ball. Throws it out to Ryan Aarons. Ryan Aarons is going to get a good move there as he gets a gain of 14 on that play. Good play there. And then a good move after he caught the pass, kind of planted his foot and cut through there. It was a really good play. Kind of good for Monty, too, because he's had a lot of deep balls that he's had to throw, but this one kind of made it. The two that he has completed have been a little bit more on the shorter version. Did draw that pass interference as well on a slant route. There's no safety help at all, so, he potentially could get maybe a good slant route here. Monty going to fake the handoff, going to run it up the middle as he keeps it. He's going to gain about a yard on that run. Under 2 minutes here in this first half. Clock is running, so Bobcat's going to have to hustle up to the line and get through there. They will, on any first down, they will stop the clock long enough to get the chains reset and then start it up again as well.
I don't even know. Have they taken a timeout? Have we taken one yet?
We have not, no. There's just been the one timeout by Lyman. Monty taking some time here. Ooh, about 30 seconds off the clock there on that play. Monty going to get a chance here. He's going to throw it deep. Ethan Yarrington, able to get his hands out and not able to get his hands on the ball, though. And Kais Herdsman on the defense there. But, man, it was a good play. Another pretty well thrown ball. Really only to where the good part about it is that it wasn't anything that Lyman could get their hands on.
Stops the clock. 3rd and 9 at 1:19 to go.
Just like to see the Bobcats be able to connect on some of those deep passes there. They've had opportunities, just not able to complete it. Monty steps back again, looks to throw that slant pass. Good hands there by Del Dukes. Del Dukes has it to the 20, to the 10. He's going to bust through the middle and a touchdown there. Great play there on that slant route. Like I said, no safety help over the top at all. So run a good slant route, a little high on the pass, but Del got his hands up, caught it, and man, as soon as that happened, man, he was gone and nobody able to catch him. So good run there. Bobcats on the board, exactly what they needed here at the end of this first half. It's like
47-yard touchdown pass. Like I said, the little intermediate. I like to see more of that intermediate passing, and then let your receiver get that ball in space and make him get. He's got some moves. He's got some open space, and let him create something.
Yeah. Good to see him. He kind of got it started with the kickoff return, and then kind of got rewarded with that by then a catch and run. So they are going to go for a 2-point conversion, kind of keep pace with Lyman here, and Monty's going to keep it, keep it. Looks like he's going to want to pass, unable to see anybody open, tries to keep it, and it is going to be an unsuccessful 2-point try for the Bobcats. So with 1:10 left here in the first half, Bobcats 6, Lyman Eagles 24. We're going to take a quick break and a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
At 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis, 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks.
Don't forget to try the ice cream varieties and sweet treats too.
Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
All right, we're back Friday night for senior night Bobcat football here. Bobcats with a much-needed drive and score there. Again, big run back by Del Dukes on the kickoff, and then rewarded at the end with the 47 catch and run pass from his brother Monty, and a good run there. The conditioning is coming into play too, Kev. Del came off the field huffing and puffing. So big kick here by Anthony as he kicks it down to Lyman. Looks like that is Kais Herdsman, and Kais Herdsman gets through and breaks it, and it looks like he is going to go all the way for a touchdown. So right after the Bobcats score, the Lyman Eagles answer right away with a kick return, and a number of Bobcats with opportunity to get a tackle on that, and unfortunately just not able to make the tackle. So exactly what the Bobcats did not need in that situation, Kevin.
No, yeah, I mean, he fielded that ball and found a hole, and man, he got some pretty good speed once he got through there.
He did after he broke a couple tackles, strong legs there, and then once he got on through that second group of guys, he was gone. One last chance there by one of the Bobcats, kind of dove, caught his foot, but not able to hang on. And just under a minute to go here now in the first half. Lyman Eagles are 30, going for a 2-point conversion. Bobcat 6. Carter set to take the snap, going to fake it, looks to pass, is going to tuck it back down, run for it, and looks like he is going to have enough to get in, as he was tackled by Bridger, but in the end zone. So that is going to be a successful 2-point try. Puts the Lyman Eagles at 32 and your Thermopolis Bobcats at 6. We're going to take another quick timeout, and we'll be right back for the kickoff right after this.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on, and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses, and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
All right, and we're back here as Smith gets set to kick off after the, what was that, a 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to put the Lyman Eagles up 32-6 over the Thermopolis Bobcats. And we were talking a big end-over-end kick. It's going to end up in the hands of Yarrington. Yarrington's going to catch it up the middle, and he's going to get stacked up at about the 40-yard line. So Bobcats will take over with 47 seconds left here in the first half.
I think Balker might have had the hands team on after the last kick.
Right, yeah, waiting for that onside kick potential.
And that was just a little pop-up kick to the kind of the second level.
Right. Is that a high squib?
It's a pooch.
Pooch. 32-6.
Squib would be on the
over
ground.
The top over the Bobcats. 47 seconds left here. Bobcats going to need to see if they can get another play. Going to throw it out here to the flat. Oh, got his hands on it. It was Ethan Yarrington. Had a linebacker on him. So if he could have caught that maybe and planted a foot, maybe would have been able to get some extra yardage. It's going to bring up 2nd 10, does stop the clock with 42 seconds left here. So this is kind of one of those where you want to take the time off the clock, keep the ball, because you sure don't want to give it back to him either. Give him a chance at one more score here before the half. 42 seconds left, 2nd 10 for your Thermopolis Bobcats. Monty set in the shotgun. He's going to get it. He's going to step back. Look at that slant there, not there. He's going to throw it, kind of come back. Del Dukes gets his hands on it. Great catch again. He's going to get the first down. It's going to be a 15-yard, 16-yard reception there. And that was kind of one of those where he had to come back to it. So a timeout here by the Bobcats, I believe.
I think. Well, it stops the clock when they
reset. Nope, and they're going to go ahead and go into it. So be nice to see.
They're going to go fast.
Yeah, going to go quick here. 28 seconds, but maybe for that exact reason, don't want to leave any time on the clock. Try to get a score here at the end. Monty's going to get it. Step back to throw it. Has some time. Gets his arm knocked and is going to be intercepted there.
Ooh.
By big number 50, Morgan Hatch, as he then laid the wood to somebody there with a stiff arm.
Brody Sorensen took the stiff arm on that one.
Monty had a man open downfield, but gets his arm hit as he's preparing to throw, and the ball ends up in Hatch's hands. So a turnover there where the Bobcats had been pretty safe with the ball up to this point. 12 seconds left here now. See what Lyman decides to draw up here at the end of the first half. I'm guessing a knee is not going to happen.
I doubt it.
And looks like Lyman's going to take a timeout. We're going to do the same thing. We'll be right back after this for Bobcat football.
A proud proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, welcome back to Bobcat Football on 101.7 KDNO. Kevin Gerber here with Kevin Simpson for some senior night Bobcat football. Not going so great for the seniors on their final game on their home field. Lyman Eagles up 32-6 over Thermopolis. And it's just some kind of unfortunate things. Bobcats finally get on the board, have a long touchdown, and then then Lyman turns around and runs it back. Kind of moving the ball finally. Monty had a man open and then gets his hand hit as he's throwing, or his arm hit, and then intercepted there. So Carter's going to look to throw it here. He's looking to wind up and throw deep. Had somebody, but unable to get underneath the ball there. It looked like Smith was kind of looking more for just trying to let up and get a pass interference call rather than go after the ball. But ref saw that one, I think, and no call there. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 6 seconds left here. So again, probably look for another deep pass.
Wind up and throw it again.
Smith's big target for him there too. So, Bobcat's going to have to make sure they keep an eye on where he's at as well. And they're just going to take a knee and let the clock run out. So that'll do it for us at the end of the first half. Again, that is Lyman Eagles 32 and North Thermopolis Bobcats 6. We're going to take a quick break from our sponsors, and we will be right back for our halftime show right after this.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
All right, and welcome back as it is senior night here for Thermopolis Bobcat football, and we are not only for football but also for cheer, band, and golf. It looks like we have a total of 11 seniors that they are talking about tonight, and so right now there you have Jess and Bassey, who they talked about while we were in the timeout, and then we move over to Will Cole, and then alongside their other football seniors here are Jarek Jeffs, Mason Reese, and Zane Smith for the football team. Cheer, they're going to announce Delaney Custer and Adriana Deer. And then for band, it will be Aiden Brawley, Aiden Freeman, and River Quintanilla. And then for golf will be Maggie Landon. So again, exciting night for them, celebrating them and what they're doing. The banging around you here in the background is just Kevin still trying to fix his chair so he doesn't fall down if he sits in it.
It's not funny.
It is funny. But, you know, again.
Workers' comp.
That's right. I do just want to, you know, congratulate these seniors. It's always an accomplishment to be part of a program, no matter how much time you spend in a program. It's just good to celebrate them as well. And I know Justin playing football for all 4 years. Will did take 1 year off and play. Jarek, I believe, has played all 4 years, and Mason Reese has played all 4 years. Zane also, and I know Coach Bowker talked about each of them as well. And we are taking a little bit of a longer time, or a longer half here to celebrate them, because we not only have the senior night, but then there's been some of the younger Bobcat fans that have been practicing, doing some cheers along with the cheerleaders as well. So
and I think the band is doing something at halftime as they probably get ready for state marching,
right,
I believe.
Right. So yeah, so there's a lot of festivities going on, trying to fit all of those things in the last couple home games as well. So you know, Bobcat football hoping for a little bit better outcome here in this first half as they go down 32-6 at the end of the half. Now there's, you know, opportunity here for some adjustments to happen for the Bobcats and see what they can do. But we also, you know, as we get rolling here, I also want to just thank all of our sponsors for our halftime show. We always want to thank Hot Springs Health. We have a beautiful facility here in Thermopolis, and you know, the staff there is always very helpful and appreciate what we have, because not a lot of small communities get what we have, and I know just tons of people just love being here, and so very, very thankful for them and for them sponsoring our halftime show. Also, with that being said, I know Kev's putting together some stats here. We're going to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsors here on 1017 KDNO, and also those of you streaming live on the YouTube channel on YO Today. Appreciate that. Go ahead and subscribe to that, and also mark down so you can get the notifications when we get started. So we're going to take a quick break as we finish up senior night here, and we will be back with some of our halftime stats as the Hot Springs Health halftime show continues.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
All right, and we're back here as senior night progresses. The football team did get through their seniors, and so they hustled off. Coach Bowker hollered at them to get into the locker room. Kevin and I were talking about how tough things like this are at this time, especially in a 32-6 game. You got a lot you need to talk about and things you need to readjust and everything. So, but again, you really want to celebrate these seniors. It's important to them and their families as well, and so it's good to see that. So you're seeing there, those of you watching on the YouTube and Wow Today, our cheerleaders being celebrated right now. That's Adriana Deere. Delaney Custer was right before her. So just, again, a fun night for them as well. And so, Kevin, I know you kind of brought up all the stats and everything here. So what do we have here for our
quality in, quality look at the stats?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
what we're looking for?
That's
You're
what
going to
we're
find a
looking for.
graphic over
Found
there? There
it.
you go.
Got it.
Neil, oh, I don't want to cover up the seniors, so I'm going to give them a little more screen time. There you go. All right. We're going to take a quality look at the stats by quality in here at halftime, and we'll start with the Lyman Eagles. A lot of stats to talk about on their side. Bradshaw, like we knew, he was kind of the guy we thought he was going to be, and he's out there carrying the ball 13 times for 87 yards and 2 touchdowns for him. He's also chipped in and with his arm, throwing 4 passes, completed 2 of them for 43 yards and a touchdown for him, no interceptions. Lyman of Lyman, 7 carries, 26 yards. He did fumble the ball 1 time, which the Bobcats did recover. Gregory carries the ball 7 times for 84 yards. And then on the receiving end of those 2 completions, we got Shearer with 1 catch for 9 yards and a touchdown, and Smith with 1 catch for 34 yards. Offensively, totals, I've got Lyman 197 yards on the ground, 43 through the air for a total of 240 in the first half off of 31 plays. So fairly efficient for them. We're going to move over to the Bobcats, a little bit different story for the Bobcats if you want to talk about efficiency. Not much going on the ground for the Bobcats. 21 rushing yards total, 5 carries for Armani Dukes, 1 yard for him. 4 carries for Zane Stam, 16 yards. Ethan Yarrington, 1 carry for 4 yards. That's where your 21 yards of rushing comes from. And then offensively, still usually, you can get some things going with the pass attack, but Bobcats still struggling there. 4 completions on 15 attempts for Armani Dukes in the first half, 63 yards and a touchdown. The big play of that coming with the 1 catch by Dell Dukes for 47 yards and the touchdown. And then Ryan Aarons just caught 2 for 16 yards. So offensive totals for the Bobcats, 21 yards on the ground, 63 through the air for a total of 84 total yards the first half. And 25 plays for the Bobcats, so really 25 plays, 15 of those are pass plays, 10 are rushing attempts, and just really not a whole lot of efficiency for the Bobcats. That's your quality look at the stats at halftime.
Right, and Kev, we're going to take a quick break here, but I know you'll have some keys to the second half here that we're going to have to kind of put together and see what the Bobcats are going to be able to do, because they're going to have to get in there and stop this running attack by the Lyman Eagles and see that. So we're going to take a quick break, get another word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back with the Hot Springs Health halftime show right after this.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org. For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Thermopolis Athletics. Enjoy some of the finest prime rib around at One-Eyed Buffalo every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You cannot beat their menu full of mouth-watering items like the bison burger or the many different varieties of mac and cheese. Top it off with one of their locally brewed adult refreshments on tap. One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company, 528 Broadway in Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
All right, and we're back here as we're finishing up seniors here. It looks like we have Aiden Freeman, who's out right now, and then we have River Quintanilla and Maggie Landon left for our seniors tonight. All of them, some getting a little more wordy than others as they finish up, but it's good. They get to celebrate, and they should. And so as we look at our second half keys to the game here, again presented by Travis Winger and the Edward Jones Financial. I just am curious what you have here for the second half. What do they need to do to come out after being down 32-6 at the end of the first half?
All right, well, let's think about this on keys of the game. First thing I've got is your defense, and we talk about them extensively usually, and your defense has a really big task in front of them. You're already down 32-6, so you've got to get some stops here You know, the only way you get back in this game is to stop them from scoring. Number one, you can't just sit here and trade possessions with them and trade scores with them in the second half. Your defense is going to have to come out there and get those stops. They need some 3 and outs because it's going to feed into my my next one, which is going to be time of possession. You know, you got to get those 3 and outs on defense because right now Lyman is doing what we thought they do. They control the clock, they control the time of possession, and Bobcats got to get that ball back and get the ball in their hands sooner rather than later. And then the last one I have. We could talk about you're going to need some big plays in the second half, but, you know, I'm going to kind of steer away from that one. I feel like in the first half, the Bobcats were kind of looking for that big play. We saw a lot of shots down the field. We don't see a whole lot of safety over top in there, so there's not a whole lot for the defense on the back side. But on the flip side of that, there's still a lot in the middle of that field that's open. Right. So you know, we saw Dell's big touchdown came on like a 10, 15-yard slant, and then the other 30 yards were after the catch. So, you know, I think maybe it's not hitting that big play, but trusting your offense to get in your intermediate pass game to get you back in this game. So, again, having a plan is one of the keys to your successful future. Tonight's Keys of the Game are brought to you by Travis Winger of Edward Jones, your local financial advisor, and those are your Edward Jones financial keys to the second half.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. And again, I just want to thank all of our sponsors for that. But I think you're right, Kevin. We were kind of talking about it during that timeout, and my initial thought and reaction was like, oh man, we got to get some big plays. But I think you're right. Like if you're doing that, then you're focusing on the end result instead of focusing on the possession right in front of you, and not going to score thinking about the end of the game as much as on the possession that you're in. And they're going to come right out, have their first possession of the second half, and going to really need to make a statement with that. A 3 and out would kind of be a killer for them. So, you know, need to come out, put some plays together. And I like what you're saying too, those intermediate passes, which have been there, not a lot of safety help coming up over the top. It does look like we're under a minute here at the end of this halftime, and it appears that the refs are not going to give us longer than that. And so with that being said, we are going to take another quick break here. Again, thanks to Hot Springs South for sponsoring our halftime show. And we will be back right after this for the second half of your Bobcat football team.
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks.
Don't forget to try the ice cream varieties and sweet treats too.
Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here for the second half. It looks like we're going to wrap it up with a little bit of a cheer dance here from the lady cheerleaders here. A bunch of young Bobcat fans getting to help them out. I know they do this every year where they get to practice some cheers. And
let me hear that Bobcat spirit, Kev.
That's right. Go Bobcats, go Bobcats, go Bobcats.
It's what's that you say?
Oh, my bad.
Now we're doing go Bobcats.
Oh,
go.
I got you.
Now we are adding three more minutes to the time. It looks like Brandon Dearmeedy gives the signal, rocking his pink shirt.
Yeah, looks like both teams are set and ready to go. So they are going to reset the clock here for the start of the third quarter. Would like it to be noted that I also have stayed on top of the scoreboard and
small steps, Kev.
That's
small
right.
steps.
Small steps. So Bobcats are set to receive. Smith set to kick after a little bit of an extended halftime, not by a whole lot. Normally they'd go 15 minutes plus 3 if needed, so we did go a full 20.
I think we are going to go.
And
they're going to the cheerleaders keep doing their thing.
Right, Smith getting ready to kick off, and Dukes and Aaron set to receive. Aaron's is going to get it. They're not going to kick it off to Dukes again. Aaron's going to let it bounce high over his head. He gets his hands on it, starts running the wrong direction, and is met quickly at the 10-yard line. So he lost about 5 yards from what he had initially gained trying to reverse fields.
What's that you say?
Bobcats are going to have to go 90 yards is what I'm saying. So Bobcats have a task ahead of them here as their first possession into the second half. But again, something that they can do. They're just going to have to, like you said, take the plays that are ahead of them. There's really no safety help at all. So I think those middle of the field is open. It'll be interesting to see if they stick with a little bit of their running game or if they just go away from it. They stick with it, give it to Zane Stam. Had a little bit of a hole, and oh, man, pretty quick there right in the middle. So it looks like will be a first down run of about a yard for Zane. And let's see, Monty set. He's going to step back for the shotgun snap. Has Zane Stam in the backfield with him. Couple receivers. Sends Aaron's in motion. He's going to get on the end around. Plants his foot. Tries to cut in, but he's going to lose 2 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. So kind of what the Bobcats didn't need to happen here is going backwards on the second play here of this drive. Looks like Ryan maybe hurt his hand in that one. So getting the call from the sidelines here. Bobcats going to need a big play here to get a first down. Hate to see him go 3 and out right away here at the start of the second half. Monty gets a play call from the sidelines. Set to take shotgun snap, has Zane Stam in the backfield. Receivers trips to the right. He's going to roll to the right. Playing his foot, step throw, a deep pass, and that is going to be intercepted as he looks for the big chunk play, and that is going to be Devin Shear who steps in front of Del Dukes and gets the interception. An underthrown ball there by Monty, unfortunately not able to get it over the top of the defense, and Devin able to step in and get that interception. So, you know, your keys have been kind of dead on, Kev, today as far as, you know, what the Bobcats are going to need to do, and that's one where we looked for a big play and maybe could have looked for an intermediate pass.
Yeah, not something I want to be right on, right. But yeah.
Tough play there by the Bobcats, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lyman Eagles from their 37-yard line. Going to hand off up the middle. Good tackle there by Monty and also by Big Cruz Mascaro as well, as he gets in there and gets a tackle as well.
Who's the ball carrier on that one, Kev?
I believe that was number 11. That was Xander Lyman. And I'm only saying that because he's the one coming off the field.
Okay. No gain?
No gain, and I don't think Carter held on to it. So play call does come in. It'll be Gregory and Bradshaw coming out. Come out of the huddle. Lyman does again, not going to be in any rush to do anything other than try to get time off the clock. 9:45 handoff up the middle to Gregory. He's going to get, looks like he's going to gain about 5 yards on that run. I'd give him 6, Kev.
Great.
Maybe 5, it looks like. Whatever I need to do to help you out on keeping stats.
Wow.
3rd and 5 here for the Lyman Eagles.
You're a lot of help.
Yeah, thanks. What I'm here for.
You sure it's not 6?
Yep.
No?
I think it's somewhere between 4 and 6 yards on
okay,
that one.
Right. I'll split the difference and call it 5.
Okay, sounds good. So 3rd and 5 here for the Lyman Eagles. Man, a big stop for the Bobcats would be huge. High snap, going to hand off to Lyman. Lyman's going to get stopped. He's going to get wrapped up for no gain there, so a big stop there for the Bobcats. Good tackle there.
Kind of in no man's land here. I'm sure they'll probably go for it.
Yeah, Mason Reese and Sorensen in on the stop there. So 8:48 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 32-6, Lyman Eagles over the top of your Thermopolis Bobcats. 4th down here, they are going to go for it. So a big stop here, big opportunity for the Bobcats to make a play. Monty's going to run in on a blitz. An interception there by Del Dukes. Del needs a block. He's going to break a tackle, come over onto the near side here. tries to get it around the edge. He does, and then is going to get knocked out of bounds at the 35. What a great hands there by Monty Dukes, or Del Dukes, as he steps in and gets his hands on that one. Great interception, because the way it looked is the guy, there wasn't anybody around him, and I thought he had a touchdown catch, and Del snatched it right out of the air. That was good hands by Del. So big play there by the Bobcats. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from the 35. Monty with running backs on either side of him. Gonna fake the handoff, fake the pitch. Gonna hang on to it himself. Would have liked to have seen him actually pitch that one, because there wasn't anybody around Zane on that one. A big opportunity for the Bobcats after the interception thrown by Carter Bradshaw. About the only negative thing he's done today. But Bobcats have to take advantage of it. I mean, like you said, it's taking advantage of your possessions, not letting them run time off the clock. Bobcats 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard run by Monty. He's going to fake the handoff, does pitch over to Zane Stam. Zane tries to plant his foot. He does at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but did have to break a tackle to get there. So they kind of went back to that same play. I think probably seeing, there was a wide open spot, but Lyman maybe saw that too and said, hey, let's make sure we cover that up.
Let's not do that again.
Right. So our Bobcat cheerleaders doing some fun little things here out in front of the crowd, getting some cheers. Monty Dukes waiting for the shotgun snap, has Zane Stam on the near side. He's going to step back to throw it. Oh, there's a guy in the flat. Does throw it to Zach Hasty across the middle, and he's going to have a nice catch there. Looks like he's going to get about 22 yards on that catch. Kev?
You sure it's not 23, 20? No, I'm just joking. And there you go. Intermediate pass right there.
Yep.
And he breaks off another like 8 yards after the catch.
That's right.
So
He did have a couple guys open on that one. So good kind of like move on the outside by Zach to then cut to the middle, because it does feel like the middle has been the biggest thing that's been wide open. So big play there for the Bobcats. 6:48 here. Clock is going to be the biggest thing against the Bobcats in the second half, trying to get on the scoreboard. Monty in this shotgun going to get the snap. He's going to step back to throw again. Looks like he's going to throw deep again. Has Del Dukes. Del's not going to be able to get his hands on it. Looks like he's throwing it out of bounds. Again, has Devin Shear, who's been kind of step right alongside Del on all of his routes. So nothing's going to come easy for Del.
They kind of had Nolan Collins rolling out about 12 yards out. He ran the underneath route there towards the sideline, and I think they probably had him open, but taking that big shot downfield again.
Right.
So I think he came all the way across the formation.
Right. Looks like Bobcats are going to need to take a timeout here. So with 6:33 left here in the third quarter, Bobcats are going to take a timeout. We're going to do the same. We'll be right back with Bobcat football.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on, and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses, and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. Looks like Bobcat's going to take advantage of every second of that timeout, trying to get the right play call up here. 6:33 left in the third quarter. Bobcats set. It's 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. A couple big plays here to get some first downs, moving the ball in the right direction here for Bobcats. Bobcats are going to run an option play, going to throw a little play here, going to toss it back to Stone Pebbles. Stone's going to have to hang on to it. He's going to run it. He's going to keep hands on the ball.
Oh, no.
Fumbles it away. But Monty Dukes, luckily right there. Stone was running kind of with the ball out on the side of him and knocked it out when he did get tackled. It looked like they were
That was going to be a pass.
Yeah, it sure was. And he is their backup quarterback, Stone is, and looks like they were looking for a play there. Unfortunately, no one was open downfield, but a smart play by Stone as he does get the first down.
Little trickeration.
Yeah. So, head ref there shaking his head on the clock here. Monty Dukes set it for the snap. He's going to fake the handoff on the end around to Ryan Aarons. It looks like there is going to be a flag on the play here. It did come out super late, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Monty Dukes comes out hobbled a little bit.
Oh, no.
Not sure if that means it's going to might be an unsportsmanlike at the end of this play.
Face mask.
Face mask on Lyman. And that was either on Brendan Erickson or Joey Blumel, depending on how you read the ref's hands. I think it was on Erickson, though.
Drop him off for 15.
Yeah. And Monty's still down on one knee.
That's not good.
No, feeling something from that tackle as he got yanked down.
And
so it looks like we are going to have a moment here for injury timeout. Yep. So we're going to take a second as well, and we'll be right back.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back here after the injury timeout, and Monty did need to take a play off at least because he did get hurt there and needed to take a minute. He is going to get checked out too, I think, make sure he's okay. So backup quarterback number 13, Stone Pebbles, is going to step in. He did step back to look to try to throw the ball his first play, but pulled it back down and ran up for a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Just over 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bobcats trailing the Eagles 32-6. Stone in the shotgun, waiting for a snap. Going to get it, going to fake the handoff, is looking to throw it. Oh, gets hit, and it is going to be intercepted as he just got hit so really hard. And Sam Gregory is who intercepted it, and he's going to go. He's got Zane Stam chasing him, and it looks like no one is going to catch him. And then right at the end zone, a good hustle play.
Which none of the officials are down there to call it, but they do.
By Jarek Jeffs, but it is down. So an interception there as Stone did step back to throw the ball, and he got hit really hard on the throw, and it ends up being a pick 6 there. So that will put the Lyman Eagles up 38-6 here with a 2-point conversion waiting.
It's a killer.
That is, and that's a tough call for Stone as well, coming in kind of cold into the game and stepping back, back-to-back plays looking to throw. Actually, three plays to throw the ball. Not able to. He had someone there that he thought he saw open, and man, right as he was releasing it, he got hit
a
hard.
Blindside hit on the back.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever saw him coming.
No, so a 2-point conversion here, waiting. Carter waiting for the shotgun snap. He's going to get it handed off to Lyman, and that will be an unsuccessful 2-point try. So that will keep the Lyman Eagles at 38, Bobcats 6. So while we wait for the kickoff, we're going to take a quick timeout from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
All right, and we're back here after the Lyman Eagles score on that touchdown, or on that pick six. Again, a big hit on Stone as he stepped back to throw the ball, ends up in the air, and then Gregory able to come down with it and run it back the full distance. So looks like Del Dukes and Chris Aaron's back again for receiving there on the kickoff. Smith will come out again to kick off for the Lyman Eagles. Again, a score of 38-6, Lyman Eagles over your Thermopolis Bobcats.
Yeah, we'll see. Like you said, we'll see if Armani comes back out there.
Yeah, he has his helmet back on. He is on the sideline, so it'll be interesting to see if he's able to come back into the game or not.
Standing next to Coach Corpening, I think that's a good sign.
Yeah. He's a tough kid, so I know if he can, he wants to be out there. 4:51 left here in this third quarter.
Not sure what we're waiting on.
Didn't seem like the kicker was in a huge hurry to get out there to kick the ball. He's there now, though.
Oh.
So Smith, about a 5-yard step back, ready to kick off. Dell and Aaron's back to receive. Ball is going to go to to Del Dukes. Good hands there as they took a fast hop. He's going to get his hands on it. He's going to run up the middle. Going to get a good return, still on his feet, and able to get back to the 31-yard line. So after a couple of hits there, he's still able to stay on his feet, get a good return again. So that kind of got Dell going. Last time was a good kickoff return. Maybe that will pay off here as well.
Armani runs out, takes quarterback duties.
Good to see him back out there as well.
We'll give this guy a little FaceTime right there.
Brandon
Deramita, AD, also does athletic training and things like that. So he's been burning it up and down these stairs. Senior night, busy week for him.
Right.
He had homecoming last week he had to manage, and then he's got senior night this week. So
right.
I don't say a whole lot of nice things about him. He's on my golf team, so there you go.
Monty Dukes hands off to Zane Stam. Zane hit immediately. It looks like he's going to lose a yard. So handoff to Stam. Stam loses the yard. Getting the call from the sidelines here. So still trying to hand the ball off to here. 4:20 left here in the third quarter. And trying to just get some positive plays. Had a good drive going there, and then Monty going down, getting hurt, and Stone having to come in on the sidelines. Monty set to take the snap, tried to run a hard count, almost got Lyman to come offside. Zane Stam able to get some good yardage here. Looks like he's going to maybe fall forward enough to get a first down. No, he's going to fall a yard short.
So a 10-yard
gain there. Yeah. Kind of backpedaling into the last couple yards. So that'll bring up third down and short for the Bobcats. Bobcats needing a big couple plays here to get on the board again. Down by 32. Monty Dukes getting the call from the sidelines. He's going to keep it, run it up the middle, and he's going to get a first down. So similar to last time they had a third and short, just a quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he gained 5 yards on that run.
I was actually kind of expecting the hard count, and kind of what they usually do.
Right. And might have been what Lyman was expecting too, and they did it quick. All right, and Armani gets it, fakes a handoff, gets it to Ryan Aarons. Ryan Aarons is going to come around the edge. He is going to lose about a half a yard on that run. So sorry for the pause there. I was trying to see what the refs were. Kept looking at the clocks and
they
trying to
keep wanting to wind it.
Yeah, wasn't running, so
not
under
sure
3
why
minutes
it
left.
stopped.
No, well, the chains moved, so I think they were, as soon as they got set, they didn't start it. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bobcats. Monty setting the shotgun again, has Zane Stam in the back. He's going to keep it, run the option, throws it out to Zane Stam. Good timing there on that play as he gains 5 yards on that play. It's pretty tough after coming out after a couple tough hits, and then he knew when he let that one go he was going to get rocked, but it was good play on that one. So kind of going back to what they were doing so well in the games in the past, you know, what we saw with some of the things they do. We just hope there's not too big of a hole to dig out of. It's going to be some tough sledding for the Bobcats here, though, in this final quarter and 2 minutes. Armani set to take the snap. Shotgun snap comes to him. Hands off to Zane Stamms. A lot of Zane Stamms. Oh, ball comes out, but looks like they're going to say the ground caused that. So not going to get quite a first down. Looks like he's going to fall 1 yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1. So do they go 3 for 3 here and still run a quarterback sneak, you think?
I don't know.
Or the Philadelphia Eagles lovingly call of the tush push?
The tush push.
Nope, not going to do that.
We don't go to center very often.
No. Monty set to take this important down here for the Bobcats. They need to get this first down. He is going to keep it, run up the middle, and he is going to get enough for the first down. So it's been a successful play for them. So good play there by the Bobcats. So again, minute 22 as they get ready to reset the chains and then get it started again.
We have our first Bobby the Bobcat sighting.
That's right. Always need some help to get out there so they don't fall over themselves.
Yeah, Bobby.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Really important here on this drive to get some points on the board and see what they can do then defensively. Ryan Aaron's in motion. It's going to hand off to Zane Stam up the middle. Zane's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kind of a slow developing play there. He read it right as far as handing it off, because had he not let go of the ball, and there was definitely defensive end was right there to meet him.
Back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 now. 35 seconds left on the 3rd quarter.
Right. Now both Yarrington and Stam in the backfield with Monty. And handoff up the middle again. Zane Stam able to dive forward for no gain. So again, kind of getting hit in the backfield here. Kind of interesting play calls here, Kev, as we've looked to throw the ball as much as we have this whole game, and now coming out down by a lot, just continuing to hand it off. They've had some positive plays out of it, so that's good. And that'll bring the end of the 3rd quarter here. Your Thermopolis Bobcats 6 and the Lyman Eagles 38. We're going to take a quick timeout as they switch into the fields, and we'll be right back after this.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
All right, and they just did a nice little kind of thank you to the officials here. Something that every state, I think, is struggling with is being able to get new officials, keep officials. And so recognition to them, well-deserved. And again, they always want to say that if it's something that you would like to try, it's a great thing to get out and be part of the sporting world and in reffing. So Monty steps back. Oh, thought the ball was maybe going to get hit. And unfortunately, Ryan Aaron's sat and kind of waited for the ball, and good defense there by Xander Lyman. I think if, you always talk about, at least in basketball, I know we always talk about stepping to the ball, coming to it. And I think if Ryan would have done the same thing right there, if he wouldn't have caught the ball, it might have drawn a pass interference because Lyman was coming hard and fast to the ball. So Bobcats 4th down and 10 here, and dire need of a first down here as we start the 4th quarter. There's a good play call there, and almost had it. And looks like we're going to get a timeout called again, so we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here after the Bobcat timeout. 11:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats trailing 6-38 to the Lyman Eagles. Kev, Lyman doing a lot of what we kind of expected to see, a lot of running the ball.
Yep.
Running it up the middle, taking a lot of time off the clock. Bobcats have had the ball here now for quite a while in this series.
Yep. Lyman didn't need the ball. They got the pick six, so they can still score without their offense.
Right. Monty set to throw another deep pass, kind of just throws it to
and we get a flag.
Looks like there's going to be a flag on the play there as pass was intended for Will Cole.
We'll get a first down.
Oh. Well,
if that's not PI on them, I don't know what the call would be.
Right. And then if that ends up being the case, well, they are bringing the ball back, though. Oh, no, they do pass interference. So, well,
they got to mark it off.
Will Cole making a mark for him in this game. That's 2 times they've thrown the ball, and he's drawn pass interference both times.
There you go.
Jogs off a little gimpy, though, after the play, but I think he looks like he's all right. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats there. So, again, they keep it alive after a 4th down play. Bobcats needing to score here and play some tough defense. Monty Duke set to take the shotgun snap. It gets the handoff to Zane Stam up the middle. Zane's going to get a few, looks like about a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Bobcats clock running here, 11.5 minutes. Zane Stam comes off, and looks like Buckner will come in the backfield. The freshman that got some time last week and did a good job. So Mack behind Monty Dukes.
Mack's a tall kid.
He is a big kid for a freshman. Hands the ball off to him up the middle, and he is met pretty quick right at the line of scrimmage, so unable to get any yards on that play. Big hit there by Morgan Hatch, who had the interception earlier in the game.
Buckner comes off and Stam goes back.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats here. Again, another big series here for them. Lots of time coming off the clock, too. Hopefully not conceding the game and just working on things, but trying to just get the right play call in. Monty setting the shotgun. Takes a snap. 3-step drop. He's going to throw it. Has Yarrington. Yarrington catches it, and
just short.
He's going to be just shy of touchdown as he gets dragged down at the 1-yard line. So good play there. Good throw. Good catch. And man, about like to have seen him get in there just so the clock doesn't keep running, but so 10-10 left here. Bobcats have a chance at goal line stance. Maybe on the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Monty set to take it. Like to see that just quarterback sneak right up the middle that they ran. And he's going to hand off to Zane Stam. Zane is not going. Oh, yep, he does, and he gets a touchdown. So good play there by the Bobcats. Exactly what they needed on that drive. Some good plays there, and Bobcats going to stay out there for a 2-point conversion. As it shows 9:52 on the clock here on Pinnacle Bank scoreboard in the 4th quarter. Lyman Eagles 38, your Thermopolis Bobcats 12. 2-point conversion set to happen. Monty has Yarrington and Stam in the backfield with him. Yarrington on his right, Stam behind him. Gets Aarons in motion. And a fake handoff, but toss out to Zane Stam. Zane able to break first tackle, but unable to get into the end zone. So it's going to be an unsuccessful 2-point try. And as they get reset for the kickoff, we will take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
All right, and we're back after the Bobcat touchdown there by Zane Stam as he ran it in from 2 yards out. So that gives the Bobcat their second touchdown of the game. 12 points in total, unable to be successful on either of their 2-point tries. Down 38-12 to the Lyman Eagles. So looks like Lyman's going to plan on their hands team as well on this one and not have a onside kick. Be interesting. I wonder how much Big Anthony has tried the old onside kicks.
Well, I know Bowker likes a special team, so I bet they've practiced this.
So Anthony ready to kick off. And all Lyman -1 are up close. And onside kick, unfortunately, it is not going to go the necessary 10 yards. I believe it made it about 5. And so Lyman will take over, just trying to catch just the top of the ball there, and didn't get quite enough of it.
Nope. Just the tip.
Yep. He comes out shaking his head. Unfortunate. Love the kid though. Plays hard. So good try there by him. And 9:52 left. Lyman Eagles in that tight formation here. Carter Bradshaw under center. We'll take the, oh, no. Shotgun snap. Goes back and gonna gain maybe a yard.
Who's coming out of the bottom of that pile?
Like, might have been
11.
Yep. So that's Xander Lyman.
Yep.
Haven't been a lot of different names called here today. Gregory, Bradshaw, Lyman, Smith. So Gregory comes in now, along with Carter Bradshaw. So be 2nd and 9 for the Lyman Eagles. Again, they're in no big hurry. Clock is running. We're at 9:10 here in the 4th quarter. Score of 38-12 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Lyman Eagles over the top of Thermopolis. Carter gets man in motion. Resets, pass out here to the side, and that will be a catch by Kais Herdsman. Ball does come out. Be interesting to see what they call here. Kyle Herdsman is who had the long pick 6 there for Lyman Eagles, but see what the call is. And Bobcats successfully get the ball. So a second turnover here in the second half. Bobcats take over. So good play there. So yeah, some good opportunity here for the Bobcats again to try to get on the board. Gonna have to score a lot of points still here. They're down 26.
Can't score without the ball.
That's true. So gonna get the call here. They are gonna have the ball on the 35-yard line. So the onside kick does work, just not in the way they thought it would.
There you go.
Monty Duke set back for the snap, fakes a handoff, set to plant his foot and run up, changes ends of field, still on his feet, makes a good run.
Stiff
arm. Oh, good run.
Still
up. And not before he gets 10 yards on that run, so it'll be a successful first down run. We'll get a first down on that play, so good run by Monty. More than once, it looked like he was going to get stopped, and he even tossed a couple guys to the side.
He pushed the one guy down to the ground and used him from putting his, basically put his knee on him so he could go down.
Yeah, great play. Clock running, 8:25 left here in the game. Monty getting the call from the sideline. Again, I'd like to just see a little bit more urgency here, getting the plays in and going while the clock's running. Monty set to throw it, kind of spins the ball, gets it to his brother, Del Dukes. Del catches it. They're going to try to keep him upright, try to rip the ball out of his hands, but Del just too strong with the ball there.
Gonna give him 13, yep.
13-yard gain, so good play there. Oh, man, the old ball spin that Monty does in his hands sometimes makes me nervous when he's in traffic there. Afraid it's going to get knocked out of his hands. Good play there. So 1st and 10, 7:50 now in the contest. Monty gets the play call. Gets Aaron's in motion. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it for himself. Gets right back. Nope, loses a yard on that run. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Has had Ryan Aaron's in motion quite a bit, but unable to really get him the ball. Trying to do a lot of misdirection.
It's getting chilly out.
Yeah, it sure is. It's a little bit different than the last few weeks we've done games. 7:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock is running. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Monty step back, spin the ball. He's going to throw it deep. Got his brother just another couple yards too long. Some kind of hand fighting between him and Devin Shear, and just by the time he releases, he did have a step on him, but again, it's just a few yards too far.
Yeah.
Dell's gonna say my bad on that play. And lots of routes there. We've seen a lot of deep routes by these receivers.
Yeah.
The wearing on them.
He's run all the way back. He's got his hands on his hips.
Yep. 3rd and 10 here for the Bobcats. Important to score on this one too. Well, they're gonna have to score on every possession they have and have to cause some more turnovers as well. Get back in this game. Oh, gonna run a little bit of a screen, and ball bounces around, and I don't know.
Picked off by number 6.
Oh, yeah, by Gregory. Ends up getting his hands on it after it hit about 7 other people before it got to him. So that's going to be a turnover on a screenplay there. Just a little hot coming out of Monty's hands over the top of Zane Stam, and then bounced off a number of players from Lyman and Thermopolis, and then ended up in the hands of Gregory.
Gregory's 2nd interception. The other one went for 6 the other way.
Right. So under 7 minutes here left in the contest here, and some of those things are going to be expected when you're trying to sense of urgency is there. You're trying to get some plays, get scores on there. Ball is going to be ran right up the middle. It's going to be a gain of 8 or 9 on that play, on that 1st down run.
I'm not even sure who has that.
I think Carter kept it, but I'm not positive on that either.
Well, I'm going to give it to him because
yeah, he was last. He was the one handing the ball to the ref there. So Carter Bradshaw with the 8-yard gain.
Just a whole herd running up the middle.
Yeah. 6:27 left here. Lyman not going to be in any hurry to get any play in. Going to take as much time off the clock as they can with each play, I'm sure. But they do hustle up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go under center. Carter Bradshaw is going to keep it, try to get that 1st down, and he does. Looks like he's going to gain about 3 yards on that run.
Yep.
So clock stops as they reset the chains. Again, want to thank those of you that are listening here, Kevin Gerber and Kevin Simpson on 101.7 KDNO. Appreciate those of you listening tonight, and then also those of you on the YouTube channel YO Today. As you're getting to watch and listen, we do try to stream these games live. Carter's going to hang on to it. Looked like kind of a missed play, but it's going to be a positive yard. He's going to hang on to the ball, and Chris Ahrens finishes that play off with, after a big run of about 16 yards, it looks like, by Carter Bradshaw. Chris Ahrens gets the tackle. Again, another 1st down run. I don't know really what happened in that play. Definitely a couple handoffs. I don't know if Carter kept trying to get rid of the ball and nobody else wanted it.
Yeah.
And then he brings it around the end.
Then I look over and there's one of our linemen and one of their linemen laying on the ground over here. And
Wasn't a well-executed play, but when things are going your way, it seems like things just work out. So under center again. Carter Bradshaw is going to hand it off to Gregory. Good stop there.
Give him a yard.
Good play there by Jarek Jeffs as he got through the line pretty quick. Mason Reese a little slower off the turf as well, but looks like he'll be all right. Kind of amazing, you know, when you're down 26 points, everything hurts just a little bit more, you know.
Right.
Don't see very many Lyman guys running off feeling the pain of the game. Ball goes directly to Lyman on this one, and he's able to get it and gain just 2 yards, it looks like. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for 3rd and 8.
Lyman just gonna grind it down.
Yeah,
here.
they sure are. And that one was just kind of a wildcat option. I mean, they just had 3 in the backfield, and it was almost like,
who's it gonna snap to?
Yeah, it was just center's choice of who he decided it went to. Carter Bradshaw in the backfield now with Gregory behind him. Pistol. Bradshaw's going to keep it, run it up the middle. Looks like he's going to get close to a first down, but I don't think he got quite enough. Looks like he's going to be about a yard shy of that first down, so it's going to be 4th and 1. Just over 4 minutes left here in this contest. You know, Bobcats have done some really good things. The 2 pick sixes have, you know, hurt them pretty bad, and then just some of these long touchdown drives that Lyman has done. But offensively, they've done some good things that we haven't seen them do this year. And Carter going to keep it again, just a quarterback keep right up the middle. And looks like it's going to be close. No signal yet on whether it was a first down or not. Looks like they're going to measure.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and give him the first down. So that'll be a first down run by Carter Bradshaw. So they'll reset the chains again here and then get the clock started. You know, are these opportunities, Kevin, you think that some of these guys have been standing on the sideline that Coach Bowker gets them in, or do you know, is this a time where you just kind of keep working on what you're working on, try to, you know, chisel away and perfect what you have?
I think you're going to probably just work with what you got. I mean, you've got 2 more big games coming up here on the road, and I think you're probably trying to work on who you got on the field right now.
Right. Snap under center there, handoff to Kais Herdsman, who fumbled it last time he had the ball, so he kind of did the same thing that Lyman had done after he'd fumbled. He got all hands on that ball and wasn't about to fumble it.
Still got about 3 yards out of that.
3 yards on that run. So just over 3 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Be good to like to see the Bobcats get a stop here, get the ball back on offense and run a few more plays. It's like 2 in the backfield, Lyman and Bradshaw. Bradshaw set to take the snap. He's going to keep it, run it up the middle. He's going to get tackled shy of the first down. And looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Lyman Eagles after that run there. So again, Bobcat's going to need a stop, try to get that ball back. 2:20. Again, Lyman's in no hurry to get any play called. Just kind of being methodical at this point. Coach Anderson just waiting to get the play called in, kind of half jogging out. Pretty quick up to the line and then just take their time before they get it called out. I mean, you see the back ref counting out the play call. Going to hand it up the middle to Gregory. Looks like Gregory's going to get the first down and some more. Almost stripped away there by Chris Ahrens. He's got his hands on the ball but unable to cause the turnover. So that's going to be enough for a first down as well. And that's going to bring up a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line for the Lyman Eagles with 1:45 and clock running. Looking again, Kev, like the Eagles are content with just letting the clock run out. So Lyman hustle up to the line of scrimmage. Carter Bradshaw reading the defense here. He's going to get the shotgun snap. Going to be high. He's going to keep it. Good hit there by Monty Dukes, but not after a gain of about 4 yards. Let's see what they give him here, Kev. I can't quite tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
4 or 5.
I wasn't sure where it started. They said it on the 10, but it was inside the 10.
Yeah.
I'll give him 4. We'll call it a day.
Okay.
54 seconds. Clock still runs.
So
Lyman's kind of looking to put one more on us.
Yeah, they're not going to take the kneel down or anything. So Carter Bradshaw set to take the snap again. Oh, and he takes the knee.
Oh.
And looks like Bobcats are going to concede as well and not call any of their timeouts. I don't think.
That's going to do
there
it.
goes the clock. So that will do it for tonight's ball game. Your Thermopolis Bobcats 12, Lyman Eagles 38 on this senior night. Again, want to congratulate those seniors tonight and their accomplishments as they move forward. So Jess and Bassie, Will Cole, Jarek Jeffs, Mason Reese, and Zane Smith, congratulations to you boys. Keep up the hard work, and 2 more games to go forward. And we're going to take a quick break from our get a word from our sponsors, and then we will be back with our Click It or Ticket post-game show right after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
All right, and we're back here for the Click It or Ticket post-game show. Bobcats lose on senior night here, final home game for the Bobcats. Down 38-12 to the Lyman Eagles. Lyman coming out and doing a lot of what was expected, a lot of running, a few pass plays here and there. Their defense also scoring a couple pick sixes against the Bobcats, both on tipped passes or as the quarterback was throwing, one from Armani Dukes and one from Stone Pebbles, kind of as they were preparing to throw, getting hit, ball goes in the air, and then just off to the races at that point. So tough there for the Bobcats. They did get in the end zone a couple times, had a couple turnovers of their own, but fought hard in the game. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Bowker has to say kind of after the game and see what he thinks and what he saw maybe differently from what we were seeing as well. But Lyman's a pretty well put together team, played really hard, played really well as well. Bobcats, again, still working as a fairly young team and having to do a lot of growing each and every week as the season goes. And, Lyman has had a pretty good program for a number of years. So, a tough loss here for the Bobcats. And then they have to kind of turn around quick and get ready for another tough one as we head to Cokeville here next week with these last two games, both being tough, both being on the road, one against Cokeville, one against Lyman or Level. It'll be interesting to see how they did this this evening as well. And Kev, I don't know any words there of what you saw.
I mean, Lyman they did exactly what their billing is.
Right.
We expect them to run the football. Their defense is tough. They come out and their defense scores too. So I mean, it's exactly kind of what we expected from Lyman, and they're kind of a perennial team for a reason. I mean, the coaching staff's been doing it a long time, and they've got a program and an offense that has been successful. So, not really, I guess, a shocker of what we saw of Lyman and the boys and Thermop. They gave it a go, and they hung in there and took some blows and delivered a couple of their own. So
right. Well, it looks like Coach Bowker is going to be making his way up here, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org. For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, we're here with head coach, Coach Bowker. A tough game. Lyman comes in knowing that they like to run the ball. We saw that a lot tonight. And how are you feeling after that game?
They're exactly what we told our boys it was going to be. There's nothing. We knew they were going to come out. We knew they were going to pound us in the face. We showed that we could stop it. But then we started getting frustrated with each other because that it's a mental game when you play a team like that. When it's a smash down your throat the whole time, we just got to be mentally tougher when it comes to that.
Right. Well, and you talked to in the interview with Kevin earlier this week. You talked about how strong their offensive line was. You've seen that. You said it's one of the better ones that you've seen, and good for your team to see it, right? So that they understand what they're up against as well. What are some growing points here moving into the next week?
We just got to continue to do our job. We started faltering on defense, getting our hands to our man. We knew that if we could get low, pad level, get hands on, we could push them off. We showed we could do that, and they are a dang good O-line.
Right.
But we showed that we can control the line of scrimmage. But the second we don't do something as little as getting our hands on our target, then they can do whatever they want with us.
Right.
So just getting back to that, trusting it, and continuing to do it.
Right, and Kevin alluded to that a few times, that it was like, man, we, first down they'd gain maybe a yard, and then second down maybe a couple yards, and then it just kind of seemed like, then a hole would open up, and then missed tackles, things like that. So some just tough things there.
I mean, they did a great job at, they can switch their blocking scheme at any time to your front. We tried to move around a bit to it, just adjust it to see who's down blocking, trying to control that. Then they started getting their wings to come kick out our D-line. It was a great call on their part. We just got to be more physical at the point of attack.
Right, yeah.
Let's move on. I mean, we'll talk about,
I'll talk to you all day, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. You got 2 days, or 2 games left. Neither of them at the friendly confines of Leroy Hayes Field, so you got a tough task ahead of you guys. We talked about it in the pregame show a little bit. Now we start jockeying for that, that playoff positioning or playoff spots. So, looking forward, you've got Cokeville, you've got Lovell, 2 also very good squads there. I guess what's your focus? I mean, what's obviously one game at a time. You don't want to look all the way ahead to Lovell. That's obviously going to be a very important game. But now moving on to Cokeville.
We knew from the beginning of the season, Cokeville would have been that one game that we might be able to catch in there. And watching film, they're the same old Cokeville, running the same old stuff, same last names I've been seeing since I was in high school. They're a dang good team, and they're super disciplined. So, I mean, we're going to get down, breaking that down. They run a little old school style offense. They'll switch to a spread style offense. So just got to get on to the next week.
Right. Well, we won't take up any more of your time. We sure appreciate you taking this time. I know it was a tough loss, but hey, you keep doing what you're doing. These boys are, again, we've talked about their youngness, and they have to grow each and every week. And this is probably a little punch that doesn't feel very good, but I mean, they're gonna come back and learn from it. And I know you do a good job at teaching them. So good luck next week. I'll see you in Cokeville. Kevin's gonna bail on us, and he's just gonna leave us. So.
It might be a little nicer there.
So we'll see you in Cokeville, though, and good luck next week. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, and that's head coach, Coach Bowker. Again, like I said, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. Kevin's going to break down some of our stats here, and then we'll wrap up the end of the game here.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Thermopolis Athletics. Enjoy some of the finest prime rib around at One-Eyed Buffalo every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You cannot beat their menu full of mouth-watering items like the bison burger or the many different varieties of mac and cheese. Top it off with one of their locally brewed adult refreshments on tap. One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company, 528 Broadway in Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
Dairyland and Hot City Coffee. It's your destination for your coffee fix or the perfect spot for lunch. The place you know for afternoon fun is also where you can try their full menu of burgers, specialty lattes, and blended drinks.
Don't forget to try the ice cream varieties and sweet treats too.
Open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sundays. Find them at 510 Park Street. Dairyland and Hot City Coffee, your hole-in-one choice for Thermopolis.
He also had an interception.
Yeah. All right, and we're back here with our Click It or Ticket post-game show, and we were just debating a little bit on our player of the game and our play of the game. And so, Kev, before we get to that, let's go ahead and roll into our
you want to hear stats, don't you?
Yes, sir.
We're going to put them to bed, right? We're going to put the stats to bed with the quality in. So we're going to start down here with the Lyman Eagles. And, again, kind of what we thought we'd see or hear a lot of rushing numbers out of them. Bradshaw runs the ball 21 times, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Only attempts I only have 6 passes out of him tonight, which doesn't quite seem – it is right. He only threw 6 times tonight, completed 3 of them for 52 yards, a touchdown, and did throw an interception as well. Lyman, is it Xander?
Yeah,
Xander Lyman, 11 rushing attempts, 29 yards, lost a fumble for him. Herdsman, 1 carry, 3 yards. He did catch a ball for 9 yards. And then Gregory, 10 carries for 97 yards, so just short of the century mark for him. And then Shear, I have down for 1 reception, 9 yards, and a touchdown. And then Smith, 1 catch for 34 yards. And then I'm trying to think, it was also Gregory who had a pick 6 as well.
Correct.
So that's where your other touchdown comes from. I was kind of going through my stat sheet trying to figure out where all that went.
Right.
So offensive totals, I've got 256 yards on the ground and 52 yards to the air for a total of 308 total yards for the Lyman Eagles. Let's move up and talk about your Thermopolis Bobcats and their stats tonight. Armani Dukes carries the ball 11 times for 20 yards, throws the ball 23 times, completing 7 of those for 1 touchdown, but also throws 3 picks on the night. He was under a lot of duress tonight, got hit a couple times during those interceptions as well. Zane Stam runs the ball 14 times for 37 yards and a touchdown for him. Del Dukes, 2 catches, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Ryan Aarons, 2 rushing attempts for -3 yards, but does catch 2 balls for 16. Ethan Yerington, 1 rushing attempt for 4 yards, 1 big reception for 27 yards, which did set up a touchdown for the Bobcats. And then Zach Hasty, 1 catch for 22 yards. Stone Pebbles came in there for relief for a brief period of time for Armani. Did run the ball 2 times for 13 yards and went 0 for 1 passing with an interception. That was the one that got taken back for the pick 6. So offensive totals for the Bobcats, 31 rushing attempts, 71 yards, and 7 of 24 through the air for 125 yards for them, for a total of 196 total yards of offense. And those are your quality and stats of the game.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Those of you listening on 101.7 KDNO, appreciate you taking some time this evening and listening to us here on senior night, Bobcat football night against the Lyman Eagles, and then also those that are streaming live on the YouTube channel on WYO Today. Again, I would encourage you to subscribe to that channel and then also hit the bell for notifications when we're up for those games, because we don't only do the football, but we also will be around for Lady Bobcat and Bobcat basketball games as well. And so let's get into it as well as we talk about the Gatorade play of the game. I think we decided this was kind of a series of plays that kind of led to the first score for the Bobcats. Before it had really gotten out of hand, they needed to get a score quick. Lyman had scored a couple times, got that onside kick, and then had a deep kickoff, and Del Dukes was able to get his hands on it. He ran it back for about 30 yards, made a couple people miss on tackles, so got a good kickoff return there, which kind of set him up then to run a few plays. And then a few plays later, his brother Armani Dukes was able to hit him on a slant route where he caught it, made a couple really good moves, kind of just turned on the jets, ran through the middle of that defense, and was able to score on that. So your Gatorade play of the game is kind of a series of plays, but that first series of the Bobcats getting down and scoring, and that'll be Del Duke. So congratulations to him, and thanks to Gatorade for sponsoring that as well. And then with that, let's move to the player of the game, and I think this is important because it's going to be plural tonight. It's our storyteller players of the game tonight. And who do you have?
I'm just going to acknowledge those seniors one more time. We got 5 of them this year. Jessen Bassey, Will Cole, Jarek Jeffs, Mason Reese, and Zane Smith. Been in this program, doing the work, seen a coaching change this year, sticking it out for their senior year. So those are going to be your storyteller players of the game. So congratulations to those 5 seniors, and thank you for all you do for the program.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to watch those young men grow up over the years, and just sure appreciate all that they do and how much they work and give in to the program. So congratulations to them. Will be the storyteller players of the game. And Kev, as we wrap this up, we're looking at Cokeville tomorrow. You're going to bail and go to sunny Arizona for to play a little golf.
Going for a wedding, and if there happens to be a round of golf in there.
So everybody understands he completely acted like he was hitting a ball.
No.
So his excitement was way more about that. No. So anyways, looking to do that. And then I'll be in Cokeville there. I'll have potentially my son on the camera helping me out there in Cokeville.
You have not called a game in Cokeville, have you?
I have not.
Be prepared. You're going to be in like a 3-story brick. The concessions are on the bottom, the scorekeeper's in the middle, and you're going to be in a crow's nest on top.
Nice.
So if it's sunny out, bring your sunscreen.
Okay.
If it's rainy out, bring an umbrella, bring a lot of extension cords, and possibly your own table. So and then you're going to see you'll see a lot on the camera. You'll probably show it. There's going to be all kinds of cars. They park right out there in the end zone.
Oh, nice.
And everything. They just pull right up there. They love their football in Cokeville.
Yeah. They have a long-standing tradition there for sure. I've heard their names a lot when it comes to championships, and so appreciate that as well, and look forward to it. It'll be the first call, but that I think deserves a shout-out to our home field here. We are very lucky with a pretty awesome crow's nest here to have our own space and a room, not kicked out of the space, put in the student section or anything like that. So
I'll advocate for Brandon Daramidi. It could use an update, maybe. It's very spacious, but it's a little dated.
Yeah, sure.
It's a little chilly in here. I almost got bucked off and killed by a stool with 3 legs today. So if you're a booster club or looking to support the booster club, I'll advocate for Brandon Daramidi and say, let's update this thing. But we do like it up here. It's a nice space, regardless. And Brandon Daramidi and the athletic department, everybody very welcoming to us.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And so we are going to wrap it up for tonight, and we will see you in Cokeville next week on 101.7 KDNO. This is Kevin Gerber along Kevin Simpson for your Bobcat football team.